Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We're everyday people doing good in our community. Our kindness runs deep, just like our blood. The same blood we donate to help treat sickle cell disease, which hits Black people the hardest. Good news is, 1 in 3 Black blood donors is a match for someone struggling with sickle cell disease. Stand tall in the eyes of your community. Donate today because our blood saves lives. Visit redcrossblood.org/ourblood to make your donation.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions, a very handsome reward indeed. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash and non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% IRA boost on annual contributions, sign up at robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Let's go. It's time for Sedano and Kap.
A little sabor, and we're going to just nosh.
It is George Sedano. It is Scott Kaplan. Sedano and Kap is on.
I'm going to have to say respectfully, I'm going to disagree.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know.
The LA Afternoon Drive takeover.
He likes to lay the wood.
Yeah. You say Kikuchi.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year.
Christopher can go to hell.
Oh, nothing worse than the horse. Nah, man, black don't crack.
Benjamin Pratt is like, how do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. Hey, these Hard Knocks guys are all over me right now. It's like I'm in back in Dayton.
You are a bit killer.
Because you got to talk about sperm?
Here we go.
You don't know. You don't know. And you know why you don't know? Because you're gutless, Andy. You're gutless.
Sedano and Kap.
God, I'm going to melt you.
Ooh, go, Captain, go. Ooh la la. Sedano is gone.
Oh, yeah.
He's on vacation.
Yep.
Cappy's in a mood.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go to Terminal H. Boom,
He's sending everybody.
Wait a second. I see you. You're wearing your Masters hat.
Oh, you know me. I'm a front runner. Whenever things are going on, I'm all about it.
Wait, hold on. Because I'm on the YouTube and everybody's watching on YouTube. I'm gonna join you, Beto.
Let's go.
Beto, shut. We'll put on my Masters hat.
Let's go. You have a Masters cap, Cappy?
Okay.
Let's go.
Now I got on my Masters hat. I'm with you.
Let's
and I was having a really damn good hair day too, by the way.
First of all, you always have a good hair day, baby.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, from the front.
Yeah, I know, but it's starting to get really gray and ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
let it go.
I'm in that point right now, Beto. If I let it go and it goes full gray, then I show up one day and it's full black. Then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, you look ridiculous! You got your hair dyed." Whereas right now I can still get away with it because I'm not fully gray yet.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta wait for the delay to see you on the YouTube chat. That's why. Oh, you got the dad cap.
Oh yeah, I got on the full dad Masters cap.
Now, did you actually go to the Masters?
I did not go.
Okay.
Somebody went and then got me the merch. Is it true that you can only get the merch from? You can only get it there at Augusta. Is
Correct.
that true?
You have to buy it at Augusta. This one is from 2023. My boy Charlie Araujo went a couple of years ago, and I mean he's a good dude, but I want to consider him like one of my besties that would buy me stuff. And he bought this cap for me. They're not cheap over there, and he got it for me. So Charlie's a good dude, man.
Yeah, my buddy, his name is Zach Snyder. And he went a couple of years ago, and he got me this hat, and he also got me an XL golf shirt, like a nice white golf shirt.
Oh, he likes you. That's expensive. That's $100.
I know. The only problem is that it's like way too big. You know, it's like wearing a schmata around my house. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. What is
Cappy, what size is it?
It's an XL.
I'll trade you if you want because my brother-in-law is there all weekend because he does. Him and his dad, they do like cars. They do valet cars at the Masters, so they get to do the merch shop. I'll have them buy you like a large, and then we can switch them out.
There's only one problem, Lindsay Baseball.
What?
Lindsay Golf. Now. Nah, it's gone. No, the shirt's long gone. I gave it away to somebody a long time ago.
So you don't have one.
Can you rewind real quick? What did you say, schmatza?
A schmata. Yeah, schmata. It's like...
Me and DeAndre look at each other like, what?
No, it's Yiddish for like a house dress. Yiddish. You know what I mean? Like something you're just wearing, like that you look at and you're like, what is that? What is the schmat that you're wearing around? You know? Hey, listen, there's a lot of Espanol that goes on this show. And a little Yiddish doesn't hurt.
So first of all, I defend you when they speak that Espanol around you and they don't explain to you what it is. I'm on Team Cappy. Like, hey, not everybody speaks Spanish here. Let's go. Little definitions would help.
Yeah, it would help.
I'm on your side, Cappy.
Okay, so in this case, you needed a definition of schmata.
I didn't grow up with any Jewish guys, so I don't know.
I understand.
Yeah, so I like I've said this before, like I grew up with everything but Jewish guys in Carson. So when you have the Yiddish, DeAndre, you feel me, right?
I feel you, yeah. So like you pretty much like someone's got some like drip on you, like, wait, what kind of what's that schmata you want over there, huh?
DeAndre, you got to start using it. You got to start using it. Yo, man, what's up with that schmat that you got on? You know, and people will be like, what the hell are you talking about, bruh? You know?
Yeah, I got you. He said bruh. Schmata and a bruh. I never thought that.
In the same sentence. In the same sentence, man.
Yeah, so we're into the Masters, but we're not like all about it. It's just fun to do, something to watch. And Cappy, you know I run that shady pool, right?
Yep.
In my pool, also, I give money for last place. You're going to love this one right now. What do you call him? Gregory
Arthur Bergman?
Yeah, Gregory Arthur Bergman and Steve Mashansky are battling for last place right now.
Can you just explain, though, and let me just say something to everybody who's listening right now. Trust me when I tell you, the Luka Laker experience last night is the first thing that we're going to get to.
Oh, we'll get there. We got plenty of time for that.
But we like to warm up a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
So explain how your pool works, because this morning you hit me with a text saying, hey, let's go. Picks. I made my picks, but you said you get to pick 6 golfers. So I had there's 6 different groups, and I made a pick in each group, and then I realized, well, wait a second, the 2 top guys are both they have a line going through them. So explain how this works.
All right, so it's a real simple. This is the pool that I run. It's for fun, and you don't have to know nothing about golf. It's real simple.
Well, you could tell who doesn't know nothing about golf.
Well, last year Sliwa almost won.
Golf.
Yeah,
Sliwa came in second last year without knowing anything. So what they do is they separate the groups in 6 tiers. So all the favorites are in the top tier based off of the odds to win. So then there's a second tier. So that way you don't have 6 favorites, right?
Okay.
So you got to pick a favorite and you got to pick a long shot, and then you pick 6, and then the computer automatically takes your 4 best scores and they make a score for you there. So if you have a line through it, it just means those are your 2 worst scores, and they get rid of those. That's all it is.
Okay.
So you have your 4 guys, and the goal is by the time you get to Saturday, when they make the cut, you want to have at least 4 guys that are in the cut. That's how you make. And I make different payouts for second, third, and then also last place, you eventually get your money back if you suck that bad. So Bergman, I walked into his office, and he's like, my pool's not good. I'm like, Berg, you're tied for last. He's like, and I was like, you get money for last. He's like, let's go. Now Bergman's in his office rooting against Victor Hovland, who just missed a putt. And Bergman, he sucks. Yeah. So it's just fun. So DeAndre, I tried to get into it, but he couldn't figure that out. But we're here. So we're here.
Wow. DeAndre, you couldn't figure it out? I mean, usually that's my whole deal. I can't figure this out. I don't know my password.
I want to say it's not that I didn't know how to figure it out. I just didn't join, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? And then you used it as an excuse that you couldn't figure it out.
No, yesterday he was like, I don't know who these guys are. It doesn't matter. Just go with it. And I even told him with some of the strategies from my other friends and what they do, how they do it. It's just basically go on names that I know, names I don't know. It's like when you have the person who knows nothing about the NCAA tournament and they just pick the mascots and then they win, right? That's how my pool works.
Right. Hey, the thing about the Masters is this, I've been watching it all day.
Yeah.
And I don't ever watch any PGA Tour event all day, especially on a Thursday.
No.
And I barely watch on a Sunday on a final round.
Yeah.
But I will just say this, that the way golf sort of killed itself with all the big stars and the big money guys who decided to take the money and run and go over to live, and then you had the guys who said, no, I'm committed to the PGA Tour, I'm staying here. Beto, I can just tell you this. The Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines was like a minor league event in terms of its field. And then you knew it better a couple weeks later when the Genesis moved from L.A. down to San Diego.
Ooh, hardcore golf talk right here. I love this.
Well, but it had the stars.
Hello, Travis.
It had at least some of the stars, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the thing about the Masters is that it's not a PGA Tour event. So all the best players and the biggest names who decided to go to LIV, who have become invisible to most of us, are now at least playing. So you get you get a Bryson DeChambeau and you get a Rory McIlroy.
Yeah,
you know?
You have the best. So if you've won, you can you're going to be in for the rest of your life. Like Fred Couples, who won, he played today. It doesn't matter, right? It's all about the pageantry, the history, and everything else. It's like they're not fans, they're patrons, right? And the thing I love this about the Masters is you show up and you have to check in your phone. Nobody on TV will be standing there with their phone out.
Yep.
Everybody is just watching. Old school is like you check it in and then you walk out. And everybody that's sitting down in those chairs, those green chairs, they don't have armrest. And anybody can sit in those chairs. So you show up, you walk, and you sit down. Now, if your name is on it, which means it's your chair, you can go and say, hey, Cappy, sorry, that's my chair. I'm going to use it. But then you get up and leave. Somebody else can have it. I used to have one of those chairs, but I lost it in a breakup. I almost went back. Cappy, of all the stuff that I had at that house, I almost went back to get that chair because it's from the Masters. It was given to me as a gift a long time ago. And I was like, I left other things. I was like, man, that Masters chair, that's hard to come by.
Yeah. I haven't been to Augusta. I've never been to the Masters. I actually had a buddy of mine invite me this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'd love to go. I just can't break away. I mean, here we are now.
You
The
got
Lakers-
invited?
I got invited, dude.
And you didn't go?
I know.
Cappy, there's nothing but rich people there. That's all your style.
I know, but I'm listen, I'm committed to the work. What can I tell you, man? I'm committed to the job, brother.
What job?
This job, hermano.
You know me, I ain't. So. One of the cool things also is all the drip that comes out. So you're going to see some of the players have like Nike did this drip with the azaleas on the shoes. Phil Mickelson, check it out. He's wearing off-whites, DeAndre. Phil Mickelson got some custom off-whites there. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen Phil Mickelson one time on TV today. Not once.
I mean,
Freddie Couples a little bit because Freddie Couples, they said today, was the first player ever to be over 60 or was it 65? Okay, over 62?
Yeah.
To go under par at Augusta.
Yeah.
In the tournament.
He's 65, the second oldest to break par at the Masters.
Okay, there
and yes, we know that Dead Meow, we're keeping you, and this is very, very boring, but I know you've had a long day of being on. He's been on everybody's chat today, so I know it's been a long day for him.
Hey, I said it earlier.
Sorry to talk about the biggest event in golf.
No, it's all right. I said we're going to warm up, and then we're going to go backwards.
Oh, I got some stories today for you, Cappy.
Okay, good. I can't wait. Because let me just say this, and then we're going to jump into it. The Dallas Mavericks as an organization should be ashamed of themselves in what they did last night. They should absolutely be ashamed of themselves. And I'll go a step further. I think Anthony Davis, I know if George were here today, he'd immediately send me to terminal age. How dare you slander Anthony Davis? Honestly, dude, you had a chance last night to actually get your home crowd on your side, a chance to root for the home team when everybody was there to root for the Lakers and Luka, and you come out with 13 points. You could tell me all day long about defensive strategy and coaching. I'm here to tell you that a player did not show up. So we'll get into all of that just in a few moments. But before we do, let me talk to everybody about Prize Picks. So, hey, we're talking about golf right now. You could be playing golf today. Do you know that, Beto, I don't know if you looked at this at all.
Cappy, I am mad about Prize Picks today because I've been doing the Masters Prize Picks.
Okay, and?
Colin Morikawa, bogey, and I had him at 71.5. He shot a 72.
Okay, you know that if you didn't get in before the beginning of a round, they actually are doing something where they're like this. Hey, you could play the back nine, which I thought was really cool. Like, you know how sometimes you can play the second half of an NBA game?
Let's go.
You could say hey, is this player going to shoot higher or lower, more or less? 37.5 between holes 10 through 18, so on the back nine.
Beautiful.
So there's so many ways to play. They actually, today on Prize Picks, were doing one hole, I think it was hole 15, where they were saying, okay, is this guy going to have more than a 4 or less than a 4?
Oh, yeah.
You know, more than a 5, less than a 5. So there is so much you can do right now on Prize Picks with basketball season headed towards the playoffs, with hockey season also getting ready for the postseason, with golf that's happening right now. I even played darts earlier today, and my guy Luke Littler, his number was 5, more than 5 180s, and he came in at less.
Cappy, last night I hit KBO, strikeouts, more or less. I woke up this morning with money in my account because of KBO baseball. Korean baseball, baby.
I had a hard night last night because Luka scored for me, LeBron scored for me, Austin Reeves did not score for me, and Joker did not score for me. And then, of course, I made the combination play of LeBron and Anthony Davis to go for more than 51 points combined.
Me too.
And Anthony Davis gave us 13 points last night. So maybe that's where a lot of my anger towards him lies. Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 play, get a $50 bonus. Again, if you've not yet done it, download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make that $5 play. Get that $50 bonus. Run your game on Prize Picks.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Wildfires don't just destroy homes. They leave families terrified.
It looked like someone had dropped a nuclear bomb out today, and I couldn't recognize the streets.
If the Eaton fire took everything, call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Cap. Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. Not with Seller's Advantage. You can skip the agents, commissions, and costly repairs. By the time you pay for repairs and agent fees, you could have already sold your home for a fair, competitive price without the worry of the deal falling through. Here's what Chris Chavez, a real Seller's Advantage customer, had to say, and I quote, "Seller's Advantage was definitely the best company I've worked with. They offered me more than I expected, and the whole process was great. They were helpful, always answered the phone, and willing to help. I can't say enough about the experience. Much better than going through a realtor," end quote. Thank you, Chris. Get your free, no-obligation cash offer today. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
This PGA Tour moment is brought to you by True Green.
After eagling 15 in a final round of the 1986 Masters, Jack Nicklaus realized he could win for the first time. He sat at 16 with a 5-iron in hand and 175 yards to the hole. With a ball in flight, his son caddying for him said, "Be right." Jack responded, "It is," and it landed 3 feet from the hole. Jack made birdie and went on to win his 6th and final Masters.
True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
A great lawn is like a great sports team. It takes expertise and a little extra care to really stand out. That's where True Green comes in. They're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour, so they know a thing or two about keeping grass looking like a fairway. It's more affordable than you think, and they'll even match any competitor's price. Plus, True Green backs it all up with a satisfaction guarantee. Head to TrueGreen.com today. Let the pros do the work while you sit back and enjoy the results.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
This is Sedano and Kap on 710. Yeah. Sedano and Kap continues.
Not really.
Right now.
All right, Sedano and Kap on a Thursday afternoon. Beto is in for Sedano. Woo, woo, woo. And the biggest story that we have got going, and the thing that we'll be talking about, I think, all afternoon. Beto, I know you were talking about it all night last night in the postgame. Luka's return to Dallas is our lead story, and it is the story of the day. So why? I'll ask, why? You want to know why, Johnny I?
Why?
Why?
Well, I don't care.
You don't?
You didn't think he was talking to the fan.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. I loved that, man. I heard that, and I just laughed my ass off when Michael was trying to give an explanation, and Johnny I was like,
I don't care.
Right.
Yeah. When that happened, immediately I yelled at Funch, cut that, and Funch ran out of the studio, went back there to cut it. We knew we had gold.
Hey, go cut that. We gotta get that cut. We gotta get that cut.
We had gold, baby.
It's funny you say that because I had said to Lindsay today, I go, there's this one part where John says, I don't care. I go, we got to cut out just the I don't care part. So, Beto, you heard it the way I heard it, and now we got it.
We got like
I
50.
don't care.
There's like
That
10
is
versions
awful.
of it.
Why?
Because
poor Jack Ireland, if he doesn't listen to his dad, John can just play that on a loop at home. Like, what? Bam, ready to go.
Yeah, why?
Why?
No,
but it's
why?
So yesterday, Cappy, where'd you watch the game at?
I watched the game at home.
Okay.
I was watching the game at home. And I got to say, from the beginning, just starting from the beginning, watching the Lakers get introduced, the starting lineup, and having LeBron be introduced fourth, it seemed like a very natural thing, obviously, to have Luka introduced last. Just the same way LeBron yielded to Luka in Luka's first game in L.A. But the time between the introduction of LeBron and then the introduction of Luka, I thought to myself, hey, the kid had a great run in Dallas. The kid led him to the NBA Finals last year. He wasn't a piece of the pie. He led them to the Finals last year. They disrespected him. They said these terrible things about him on his way out the door. And now, as an organization who is trying to get their own fans back on their own side, this is their attempt to do that. And I thought to myself from the very beginning, from the T-shirts being on the seats to the introductory video, I thought, this is honestly shameful. They should be embarrassed. Shameful.
No.
Shame.
No.
Shame.
That they're doing this?
They should be embarrassed.
No, you would be saying, if they didn't do that, you would say, it's shameful they didn't do anything.
That is awful.
Awful. If you know what, Beto, honestly, like they obviously you got to do something.
Of course.
Just like when the Lakers had the Mavericks in town and Anthony Davis came back. He was in street clothes. He wasn't going to play. Yeah. They did a little video. It wasn't like this long. I don't remember how long it was.
It's a couple. All the teams do it, and I hate the welcome back videos. Now, there's certain players that should get it. Hello, we traded you. Hello, you're a free agent. Like I hate the welcome back videos because now it seems like if you're a relief pitcher, oh, welcome back. They do those videos, right? Anthony Davis comes back to LA. Cool. You helped the Lakers win a championship. A welcome back video. It was just business. Cool. Like a minute, you put the highlights up, and then they do, hey, here's Anthony Davis. Boom. Okay, thank you, and move on. What the Mavs did yesterday was over the top because they had to. Because they had to appease the fans.
Right.
All right? I get the video, that was a given. You're going to have that no matter what. But when you walk into the building, Cappy, and they put up the thanks for the memories, and it's Luka, Markieff Morris, right? That one where you're walking against the wall, and it's the spot where all the members of the media are going to be at. All the video cameras. It's the perfect spot for you to grab the players when they're walking off the bus. Okay, thanks for the memories, and they include the other players that were traded. Okay, are you really going to thank for the memories Markieff Morris?
Right. Oh, don't you remember? Don't you remember all of his great moves and his great plays?
I don't remember he was even on the team. But regardless, you're going to do that to make it look like, okay, we're welcoming everybody back, right? Yeah, Maxi Kleber. Okay, cool. The T-shirts parts, I was kind of, do you really want to do that? Like, okay, I get it. You're trying to make amends with Luka because on the way out we traded you, but we also kicked you out because we called you fat. We called you a drunk. We called you a smoker. We called you that.
That is awful.
It was awful the way that they had, right? Yet you have to do that.
Well, let's just call a quick timeout here for a quick second. I'm gonna call it 20.
20.
Call it 20. I'm gonna call it 20 here.
Why?
Here's why. Because you're exactly right, Beto. They had to do it. They didn't do it to honor Luka per se. They did it to make the fans happy because the fans were there to celebrate Luka Doncic. They were not there to root for the Mavericks to win the game. In fact, I would go as far as to argue that the Mavericks fans were actually rooting for the Lakers to win the game so that Luka could stick it to the team, to the entire organization.
I mean, Cappy, you saw the stories are coming out of all the people that were at the game, right? It was the most expensive Mavs game this season. I believe right at tip-off, I always look at the ticket prices with Michael. We have this little game going. The cheapest that we found, it was the second to last row up on top. $384 was the cheapest to get in.
Wow.
Right? That's what's going to happen. The Mavs are a team that are going to be in the play-in tournament, and they'll probably get bounced. They have not much going on right now. But you had to do this because how many Mavs jerseys did you have where the Mavericks name was covered up in tape and they had a Luka jersey, right?
Right.
Those fans have become Luka fans. Did you see that one jersey that it was a Lakers and it had a 00 and it said Harrison on it? There was a Laker jersey that somebody made custom, a 00, and it had Harrison. They sat behind the Lakers bench, right? Because
that's smart.
Because thank you, Nico, if you're a Lakers fan right now. There's just so many things that happen behind the scenes that we're never going to really find out. Mark Cuban, with a video of him when they're having the fire Nico, and he has his head down, like, oh man. There's Cuban has no voice in this. He's just a fan again, right? He made a bunch of money by selling the team, but he's just a fan again. It's what you're supposed to do when you're trying to hold on to the fans that are really mad at you.
Well, that's my point, is that as an organization, look, when he got traded, he was 25. Not that when he turned 26, he all of a sudden became this grown-up. 25 years old is still a young guy, and I got it. He's been in the NBA since he's 19 years old.
He's been a pro since he was 14, blah, 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 blah,
blah, blah. You know, you can tell me about where a guy's from, how many languages he speaks, how much money he's made.
A lot.
All this kind of stuff, right? You can tell, but he's still a 25-year-old kid who last year led that team and that organization to a championship caliber run, made it all the way to the finals. By trading him, they dinged his ego from the very beginning. Like, wait a second, what? I'm on this team. They pay me good money. I'm a part of this community. I led the team to the championship round last year, and you're pulling the rug right out from under my feet without anybody even so much as talking to me. So his ego was bruised from the beginning. And that's fine.
It's the first time in his career he's not wanted.
Well, right. Okay, but not wanting a guy is one thing. Insulting him personally and professionally on the way out the door, by the way, as a means of trying to get the fan base to understand why you would do such a terrible thing, why you would make such a terrible trade, that was their PR spin. The PR spin was he's fat, he's out of shape, he doesn't work out, he doesn't work the way we need him to work to be part of our organization. By the way, he drinks too much, he smokes too much, he's a bad teammate. We didn't want him anymore.
Like
that is awful.
You said it in crosstalk. You feel like Nico is the scapegoat for the ownership. Ireland said it's Nico who's made the trade. Regardless, though, you don't just come up with this idea out of nowhere. You don't just out of the blue. You know what? Let me trade probably one of the best players in his generation. Let's just, why not? Right? Where's the Ireland? Why not? We get one of those out there. But Cappy,
I don't care.
Yes,
the guy doesn't care.
He doesn't. But Cappy, if you're Luka, who was putting down roots in Dallas, right before the season, he just had a baby. He bought this like dream mansion. He was putting down his roots. And you know what? Luka, at the same time, his marketing team has been fantastic how they've handled this. Because when he came to L.A., Cappy, he bought parking for you right next to the East Central, right?
That's right. That's right.
Did you know the story a couple weeks ago when the Lakers played the Bucks? Did you hear that story?
Which part?
When he sat down, LeBron sat down, nobody played when the Bucks came to town. So there was 4 Slovenians that had flown from Slovenia to watch this game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Luka didn't play. Luka found out about these 4 fans, gave them tickets for the next game, and from his stash, made sure that they were there and they were able to be close to courtside, and they had a meet and greet with Luka because they didn't get to watch him play that Thursday. So little things like that he's doing around the community, a bunch of stuff.
How about the $500,000 he donated when he walked through the door?
Yeah.
He wasn't here for the fires.
No, and putting down roots in L.A. because you want to be somewhere where you're wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Luka Doncic, yesterday, what did his marketing team do? I'm including Gatorade. Did you see that video?
No, tell me. Which part?
Gatorade came out with a video where Luka is just dribbling the ball between his legs, sitting on the bench, just looking like he's ready to go play an AAU game. And it says, there's no words from Luka at all. Just dribbling. He has a Gatorade towel around his neck. And the words that pop up say, no love lost. He gets up, walks away, and on the bench, you know how the benches are blue and there's little letters, and it's LA letters. Now, if you go back and look at this video, this is where like the conspiracy people are. And I know you love this, Cappy.
Yeah, I do.
DeAndre, you know where I'm going with this, right? If you If you can find that, send it to Cappy.
It's in our group chat. I sent it yesterday.
Okay.
Right before the game, Cap.
With the towel.
Mm-hmm.
The way the letters are put together, the Gatorade is wrapped around.
Yes, right. I do remember
And
this.
it looks like it might say Trader.
Yep, right.
I mean, the little tiny details from Luka's side, his marketing people. Is it Luka with the idea? Probably not, but his marketing people are fantastic at it. Oh, they know. Okay, you did this to me in Dallas. I am now in the second biggest media market in the United States. I'm with the Lakers, marquee franchise. Oh, let me show you.
Oh, yeah.
Right
I mean,
there.
listen,
I love pettiness.
The Jordan brand, they couldn't have been happier that Luka went to the Lakers and left Dallas. I mean, it has been a whirlwind for Luka, but it has been just an absolute, it's just been great for all of the brands that are associated with him. But I want to just get back to this.
Really quick, you know what was funny? That they said that I guess a bunch of the brands that Luka had deals with, that Dallas had arranged to do some type of giveaways, commercials, whatever, thank you, Gatorade commercial, whatever the case is. And they said that they had them all lined up and ready to go, but Luka's camp did not give them the Mavs their blessing to do any of it.
Good. That's great. The fact that the Mavs tried to monetize Luka's return beyond ticket sales and they tried to sell sponsorship for T-shirts or whatever, I'm telling you, organizationally, they should be completely embarrassed and humiliated. Awful with what they did last night. And then, to make matters worse, the kid goes out there and torches them, and while he's eating them for lunch, what is Anthony Davis doing? Nothing.
He was there?
Nothing.
Oh.
Somebody rack me.
Oh, that was fantastic, Cappy.
Oh, I got more.
Because on Prize Pick, we took AD go over. He didn't do any of that.
No.
At all.
No, terrible.
Cappy, you seen the group chat right now?
Tell me.
The YouTube chat?
Let me take a look at it.
Bubba Holmberg. Luka paid my parking ticket from the street sweeper. Luka paid for my round of golf. Luka paid for my tab. Luka's picking up everybody's tabs here in L.A.
Luka paid for Cappy's horse. I like
nothing worse than the horse.
He's paying for the horse to come back from Saudi Arabia?
No, not Saudi Arabia, Dubai.
Oh, my bad.
It's a cheaper flight.
Oh, my bad, Dubai.
Yeah. All right, hold on a second, everybody. We got plenty more to get to. This is the story of the day. But first, let me remind everybody about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. You guys know I've been talking about the Subaru brand for a really long time. I love the technology, the versatility, the reliability. I love all-wheel drive so that when you're going up to the mountains, you're heading to Big Bear, you're going to Mammoth. You know, sometimes they tell you, hey, you got to have four-wheel drive or you got to have chains. Not if you're driving a Subaru. They're spacious and they're sporty. And while they look somewhat small on the outside, I'm telling you, they feel just massive on the inside. Because I've driven a lot of them, the Solterra, the Crosstrek, the Forester, they are all incredible. And you got to go see my man Omar at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. I've mentioned Omar a million times. Omar is a U.S. Army veteran. And you may say, well, what does that have to do with buying a car? What it has to do with is this. A, if you are a veteran or if you're active duty military, Omar wants you to come in. He's going to take extra good care of you. The other part of it is, hey, look, here's a guy who got out of the Army after 20 years, was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Found sales, found auto sales, and found the love of getting people into the right vehicle. And now all these years later, he's running the entire place. So I'll just say this. It's very easy to find Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, 1100 South Euclid, right off the 91 freeway. You can't miss it. It's a big, beautiful store. And here's their website, oceansubaruoc.com, oceansubaruoc.com. And right now, don't miss the Subaru A Lot to Love event. It is on. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
Monday night in L.A., Kings forward Quentin Byfield reached the 20-goal plateau with a highlight reel tally against Seattle.
Back to Kyle Burrow's left wing, backhander toward the net, loose puck, they score! Quentin Byfield on the doorstep. It rolled right to Decord. He couldn't contain it, and Byfield makes it 1-0 L.A.
Tonight, Byfield and the Kings host rival Anaheim for the final game of this season's freeway faceoff. Don't miss it. The push for home ice in the playoffs continues tonight at 7 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
ESPN LA is hitting the road. Tune in Monday, April 14th to Sedano Kap as we broadcast live from SeaWorld San Diego. We'll explore the nation's largest standalone jellyfish exhibit, the all-new Jewels of the Sea, featuring awe-inspiring jellyfish, and set sail on a flavor adventure at the Seven Seas Food Festival. Don't miss the action, the fun, and maybe even a few surprises. Monday, April 14th. 3 to 6 p.m. Live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego. Open your world to something amazing.
So Mark Real from Real Fathers writes, I always say on the air, you have to have the right family law firm that is going to get you the happiness you deserve and the justice you deserve.
Really, the legal system is designed and set up for fathers to fail. I set out to create a firm and to create something that would help all men navigate that successfully.
We have a new phone number for Real Fathers Rights.
833-ESPN 710.
And RFR710.com.
Yes, RFR710.com.
Empower. Nick bought a new guitar, a 62 American Classic Electric. Does he know how to play? No. But Nick's Empower investment account has performed well. He got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risks. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is a really good guitar solo.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
It's the LA Afternoon Takeover on 710 ESPN.
Man, I hate when my brain is right and my heart is wrong.
It was so close to having your brain wrong and your heart right,
No,
too.
it would have been so much fun if that were the case.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
Yeah, it's Sedano and Kap. Oh, go on, DeAndre.
Go.
Okay, I see you. I feel you. Okay. Uh-huh.
Why are you playing this song?
It's on the OTDs.
Oh, yeah?
So, turn it up, DeAndre.
Why?
He's like junior high right here.
Why? Because it's a good song. That's why.
You don't even know, Cat. You don't know about
I
this.
don't care.
It's like that. It's like that. Oh, every little take I take. Yeah. You will be there. Every little step I take. We'll be together. I haven't heard this song in ages, dude. I haven't heard this song in a long-ass time.
Jam right there.
Oh, damn, DeAndre. Bounce that head.
What song is this, DeAndre?
Every Little Step by Bobby Brown. Number 1 hit yesterday.
Oh, man, you ain't know nothing about no Bobby Brown.
Come on, Cat.
Come on,
Cat. Dog.
Everybody
Come on,
saw.
man.
Everybody knows about Bobby Brown.
Come on, man. So, Beto, let me go back to where we were. 1989. Long time, man.
No, that was elementary. Ooh.
I was 19
like
years
one.
old, man.
I wasn't even born yet.
You know, I'm really tired of being the old guy around
You
here,
were
I'll
just
tell
a
you that.
speckle in your parents' eye, DeAndre.
That's right.
Oh, what a put.
I didn't know where you were going to say.
Yeah, I
That's what my dad used to say. Like if something happened before we were. Oh, you were just a speckle in our eyes.
Yeah,
my dad was a lot more graphic. Yeah, my dad was way more graphic.
Stop. Just stop, Cappy. Just stop.
That is awful.
All right, so Luka and AD.
I don't care.
All right,
Focus
let me go back to this.
Come on.
See, my point about the Mavericks organization is this. I really believe they should be completely humiliated by what they did yesterday. And here's why. If you make a business decision, hey, look, we think Luka's a great player, but we think we need more defense. We think we need bigger bodies. We think we need somebody who plays this position, not that position. If you wanted to try and sell that you made a business/basketball strategy decision and that was the reason for the trade, fine. But the thing is that what they did was they traded him. They then intentionally, maliciously insulted him. And the reason that they did that was to try and explain to their home fans, we did this for all these reasons. You guys don't get it. He drinks too much. He smokes too much. He's out of shape. He's fat. He's a pain in the ass. He's not a team player. So guess what? We didn't want him anymore. See, if
that stuff after he's gone, right?
Right. So that's my point, is that they insulted him maliciously on the way out the door because they were trying to, I'm going to put this in quotes, brainwash their fan base that they did it for a reason other than money, okay? And they did it for all these other reasons that they gave you when it's all a bunch of nonsense.
Cappy, when this happened.
That is awful.
I agree, John. The awful trade that it was. because you could have fleeced the Lakers for so much more. If you would have had all the Lakers picks, if you would have took Austin Reeves with it, if you're a Mavs fan, you're like, okay, I get it. We gave him up because of all the things you just listed, Cappy, but we also were able to get a generational talent out of here for a big haul. We understand that, okay? If the trade would have been equal value. It wasn't. The Lakers robbed him. Great job by Rob Pelinka taking him, and Rob Pelinka said, hey, no, I got to keep him.
Rob Pelinka W.
What the?
It's a Rob Pelinka W.
It was a Rob Pelinka W.
Rob Pelinka W.
There's some kids on the streets. That's what they said about the trade.
I really thought that was
Rob
you,
Pelinka
Liz.
W.
No, because how you do those voices, like your Simpsons voice.
Rob Pelinka W.
It was a Rob Pelinka W. And it was a monster L for the Mavericks organization. So if you're going to knock the guy, if you're going to insult him, if you're going to tell everybody how fat he is, and you're going to tell everybody about all these other problems with him, and that's why you got rid of him, then you bring him back and you suck up to him the way you did last night. Why? You didn't want him. You didn't think he had the value that you
because you know you messed up.
Right. And
you've been losing millions of dollars. You're going to lose advertising. You're going to lose season ticket holders. They're burning your jerseys. The fans are turning against you. Oh, and by the way, Cowboy season's coming up. They're not paying attention to you right now. Yeah, you're sneaking into the play-in tournament, but you're hobbling into that play-in tournament. Kyrie is done. Everybody else is done for you because of injuries. Yeah, you're going to get in the play-in tournament. You're going to have one game, but do you have anything to really build off of right now?
No, but this is my whole point about them and how they should be humiliated is if you're going to say all these terrible things about the guy and then you're going to celebrate him because, again, your point is right on. They're stuck. They screwed up. They thought they had a game plan, a public relations game plan, which was he's fat and that's why we don't want him, and it didn't work. Nobody bought it. Nobody in Dallas was like, they're right. I actually think they're right. He's fat. He drinks too much. He smokes too much. He's not a good team player. I kind of agree with them. They're right. There wasn't one guy, there wasn't one fan who thought, I'm buying what they're selling. So
there wasn't one person who believed any of this, Cappy.
Right.
Tell me somebody who believes this.
Not one person. And
there
that's
was
why
people even last night still tweeting, like some of the NBA reporters and writers, the big guys, like Zach Lowe. And I still can't believe that this is even real.
Ireland says that every other broadcast. Yeah. I can't believe that pass from Luka to LeBron just happened. And it's not Ireland going over the top. It's true. Why? Because when you're at the game, and DeAndre knows this when he goes to the game, sits by me, you look up and you're like, wait a minute, did that really happened? It's like when Ohtani and Trout were on the same team. But
Shohei
Shohei
Ohtani.
Oh, here we go. You guys are full of the drops today, man.
Shohei Ohtani.
I haven't worked the show in a while, so these drops are getting to me. I like this, man.
Yeah, it's
I got to stay locked in. Focus here. All
right, well, let's do this. Let's focus into the top of the hour.
Oh, man.
Because let me tell you something.
George is like, I'm glad George's on vacation. Can't listen right now.
Oh, yeah. And let me tell you something else. I love this part of the story. AD last night, invisible. In fact, Mike Breen had a comment like, oh, yeah, there's AD. He was the other guy that got traded in this whole thing. Nobody was paying attention to AD other than the Lakers defense, and AD couldn't do anything. You talk about a shameful performance by the Mavericks as an organization. How about Anthony Davis last night? And then, my favorite
part.
How
about give the Lakers credit for excellent defense?
I will give them credit for excellent defense.
Why don't you go celebrate the Lakers?
I will give them credit for great defense. But when you're a guy who was in his role last night, you had to fight through that great defense and make a statement, and he wasn't able to do it.
Cappy, he was locked up, bro.
Oh, you know what, though?
He was locked up, man.
But Beto,
clink, clink, clink. He was locked up, man.
Hey, Beto, but they knew he's soft, and they knew it. They knew he was soft. I'm serious. They did. I'm telling you, man.
Cap.
Oh, dude.
Wow. What happened to the cheat code?
Cheat code. I told George, and I told everybody else years ago, he's nothing other than a regular guy. He's a good player.
He's a jag. He's a jag.
He ain't no cheat code. All right, listen, I'm going to get fired up.
That is awful.
It's not awful. It's right on.
We got 2 more hours of this?
There we do.
Oh. Hey, wait till I tell you what happened at the golf course today with Ron the caddy and an 87-year-old.
I can't wait. My. 87-year-old kick some ass or what? All right, hold on. Stand by for that story. And then my favorite part of last night that's way under the radar, ain't no talking between LeBron and AD. We'll get to that coming up. This is Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN.
Baseball's my favorite sport because you can fail 70% of the time and still be a legend. Like my diet. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big League Gift Giveaway. Get a pickleball set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 15th.
Number 2.
The Good Times Pizza Company's brick oven cooks your crust to perfection. Get it to go today.
And the number 1 reason.
Desi Banks. Live April 25th. Get tickets now.
Morongo. Good times.
Hey, guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Hey, basketball fans. John Ireland here. You've seen Austin Reeves rise to the occasion, and now he's bringing that same drive to his latest signature shoe, the AR2s from Rigorer. Built for speed, support, and all-day comfort, these kicks are made for players who never back down. Austin was involved in every step, making sure the AR2s match his game. Tough, versatile, and ready for anything. Go to Rigorer.com, RIGORER, and get your pair today. Rigorer.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
710 ESPN.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN.
It's time for what you need to know.
Let's do it. What you need to know right now.
That's right. What you need to know is being brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Yeah.
Good times.
And
less than 90 minutes from wherever you are.
Just talking to Bergie, who's in last place right now. He's rooting against John Rahm.
I said usually if you pick John Rahm, then you're probably doomed. He hasn't done good at Masters pretty much ever.
Yeah, he and Mason are tied for last, and they both have Rahm. Mason wants Rahm to do bad. Greg wants him to do well, so Greg can win the last place for today.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. All right.
He's a hater today. He's a hater.
Shouldn't hate. You should celebrate, and you know that. I live by that theory. Lindsay, baseball, what do we need to know?
Well, what you need to know is that since we didn't have a show yesterday and didn't get to talk about this, we're talking about it now. And that's LeBron is getting his own Ken doll.
That brother got a Ken doll.
So
I'm talking to you like a father.
It's a Barbie doll.
Like
that
a
is
father.
The likeness of the basketball legend, of course. And he's teamed up with Barbie and the LeBron James Family Foundation to release the first Ken doll of a professional athlete ever, which is awesome. They said that in the statement they released, this is Mattel, that Ken is Barbie's longtime best friend and supporter. We're excited to bring fans a new presentation of Ken that celebrates LeBron as a role model, his icon status, lasting impact on culture, and dedication to setting a positive example for the next generation to reach their limitless potential.
I want to talk to LeBron James as a father.
Why do you got to do that?
You got to get your kids a LeBron Ken doll.
Cleveland! This is for you!
A Barbie.
A little Barbie.
Okay. Have you this, right?
Yeah, it looks
I
pretty
look,
good.
Looks just like him. It's
my
awesome.
favorite part, though, my favorite part of the LeBron Ken doll is that he got on these like black and white checkered pants. You know, he got on this cool like Letterman jacket that says his initials LJ, and then you got to make sure that it really looks authentic. You got to have the fanny pack that comes across your chest.
Oh yeah,
like
and
you
the
got to have
sunglasses
all of
too,
it.
and the hat,
Mhm.
and he's got like he's got the Nikes on. It's a vibe.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
he's got the little gray specks in his beard. You know.
I mean, Beto, don't you think that you're gonna?
JJ, we're gonna hang out with JJ one day.
Don't you think that you should go to Target on Monday morning, stand in line, and buy yourself a LeBron Ken doll?
I'm getting one.
Are you really, Lynn?
Yeah, for like the collectability of this, because they're not going to release a lot of them. It's like a special edition. Funch sent an article that there's people already waiting in line at like Targets for these.
They're
things.
at the Undefeated store.
Yeah.
The Undefeated store.
Because they come out. They come out like Sunday or Monday morning or Monday at midnight. So
those got to be those collectors that are going to resell them. It's got to be.
Yeah, but I want to buy one and have it for myself. I think it's cool.
If you're in line right now to get a LeBron doll that ain't coming out till Monday, I'm sorry, everybody. I just got to call it the way I see it. You're a freaking loser.
That's kind of ridiculous. I agree.
You're a freaking loser.
Wait, people still do that?
Because I don't have the time to go stand in line. Otherwise, I'd be with y'all.
I want to know. I want to know
work too
like
hard.
what the secondary market like price on these is that these people think they need to be waiting in line already.
I don't know what's more valuable: a Shohei Ohtani
Shohei Ohtani,
an Ohtani bobblehead, or a LeBron Ken doll.
I think I'm gonna go LeBron Ken doll.
When does Shohei get his Barbie?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe he'll be next.
Well, should be immediately.
Shohei Ohtani.
Right. By the way, I love on the YouTube. I love on the YouTube that everybody is now calling Lindsay baseball Lindsay Golf. While the Masters are going on,
I love golf.
she is now known as Lindsay Golf.
Listen, I actually got third place. I think it was third last year.
No, Lindsay knows what's up when it comes to gambling.
I watch a lot of golf. I watch all the majors, and the Masters is my favorite, just like everyone.
Well, there you go. So you don't think you're getting one? You don't think you're getting a LeBron Ken doll?
Get a LeBarbie. Come on,
I'm
Beto.
getting Cappy one, but you have to like box.
Love
his
to.
item.
I want one.
Put it on your desk right next to your bobblehead.
Oh, dude, I put it right next to Dick Ember, Doug O'Neill, Junior Sam, Mark Loretta, Bill Walton, and Brian Dutcher. I'll put my LeBarbie right here.
Wait, Dutcher, the coach of San Diego State?
Yeah.
That's a random bobblehead to have.
Yeah, these are my people. These are my friends.
You really have a Brian Dutcher bobblehead?
Yeah, you're right.
Because he knows Dutch.
Well, Miss Molly got it for me as a gift.
Cappy, how come your boyfriend never got one?
Which boyfriend?
Oh, come on. You only got one.
Sedano?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
I think
If
LeBron.
anybody should have had one already, it should have been Tom Brady.
I mean, with this though, I feel like it opens up the door to Shohei, to Tom Brady.
If you're going to have a...
No, Tom's done. He's retired. Do you really want it?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't really see the appeal anymore.
You're calling it LeBarbie for LeBron.
I guess Richard Jefferson said it last night on TV.
It's Ken Bassiter.
LeBarbie.
He's a Ken Bassiter doll.
Oh, he's a Ken Bassiter?
Mm-hmm. By the way, I was just told that the release is on Saturday at Undefeated for the.
Oh, okay. So
that makes
sense. Sorry guys, you're not losers for waiting in line till Monday. You're losers for waiting in line Thursday to get the LeBron doll Saturday. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. You saved yourself Saturday, Sunday.
Time out.
My bad.
They're going to have the ones at the Undefeated store that are going to be released. They're going to have some of them signed. Like random ones will be signed.
Okay. That's
so
a different
I get
story.
it. I totally get
That's
that.
for the collectors to show up and try to ship them and make some money. All right, we get that.
I would want to like have it just to have it.
God, can you imagine
You're from
having...
Cleveland, so it's huge for you.
It's awesome.
Can you imagine having the time in your life that you go stand in line 2 days before the release of a doll of a guy?
You know,
Well, what
Cappy,
about those sneakerheads?
There's a lot of people that pay people to do that.
Oh, dude, listen. How about people that wait in line? How about people that wait in line for like new iPhones?
I did that once for.
How about people that wait in line in general?
The PlayStation.
For anything, right?
I did it when I was in college for a PS3, I think it was at the time.
Yeah, like the day after, like on Black Friday or whatever.
We turned around and sold it that day to somebody that was in the line behind us that didn't get one for like $4,000.
$4,000?
Yep.
They're buying the PS3 for $4,000.
This was the day it came out. The day it came out.
I do not care.
Yeah, we may.
Tell
I mean,
him, DeAndre.
there's a.
I don't care.
I don't either. Hey, by the way, everybody in our live YouTube chat is telling me that my mic is sounding very echoey, so I assume that's happening on YouTube?
Only on YouTube.
So, guys,
only on YouTube.
Let's fix that thing.
Yeah, fix that thing. Parker, do something.
Yeah, come on, Parker.
That is awful.
Parker review, let's go.
Parker, tell Graham to fix it. He'll get it right.
Yeah, just because you went to a major university like Oregon.
Well, there you go. That's what you need to know. It's being brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. LeBron's Barbie is being released. My understanding, Linz, was at Target on Monday, but we're also hearing this Undefeated store on Saturday.
Yes. So a limited advanced quantity of the doll, including some that will be signed by LeBron, are available at 11 a.m. April 12th at Undefeated.
Okay.
Cappy,
So
do you
they
know
don't
what
say how many.
Undefeated is?
No, tell me.
DeAndre looking at him like, yeah, undefeated. Undefeated is like a story. La Brea, where it's at. It's where like all the new shoe releases, the hot stuff is at. All the stuff that the kids would want to wear.
Okay.
Like the hype beasts, they're going to be there.
But then they're going to have
That's
them.
where you want to go, Cappy.
Yeah.
Undefeated does a lot of collabs too with a lot of collabs with NBA.
Hard,
and
yeah,
stuff.
and the hard to find stuff.
That's where you get like the Travis Scotts or like
I already got those Travis
or the
Scotts.
Off-Whites, like the off gum bottoms that you got, stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, the collab is a good word, by the way, DeAndre. I like it. I mean, listen, I would much rather do a collab with somebody than a full-blown collaboration. It's just too long.
Yeah, it's like when they ask you to collab on Instagram, Cappy. Same thing.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't need a collaboration. A collab will save me 1/10 of a second. So by the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I have a little extra time on my hands. I said collab 12 times today rather than collaboration. Look how much time I saved.
By the way, Cap, before we get to break here, since this is kind of a nonsense segment, I wanted to ask you something. Might as well ask you on the air. So one of the producers from ESPN Radio, like national ESPN Radio, sent me an email about the annual ESPN Radio mock draft. So everyone's, they're taking a bunch of the different hosts from the different ESPN Radio markets, and they're doing a mock draft.
Okay.
So, the Chargers picked 21, and I got sent an email from the producer, one of the producers over at ESPN Radio, and asked, would Scott Kaplan like to make pick number 22 for the Chargers? and I wrote him back, and I said, hey, I just want to fill you in and let you know that Cap is here. I'll tell you what I said exactly.
You tell him I'm Raider Cap?
I did somewhat. So I said to him, hey, I will ask Scott when I see him, although I must inform you, he's known for being the world's biggest Charger hater. He was not happy when they moved the team, and he still holds a grudge. But I'll ask him anyway.
Yeah, tell him, hey, tell him I'm Raider Cap.
Sure.
So then, then he wrote me back, and he said he was like, oh, wow, I had no idea he was a hater. Would love to have him do it. If he's up for it, let me know.
Do it, Cappy. Do it.
You know what I'll do? I'll draft like the worst player. I'll draft like the
yes.
This is your opportunity to show that you're above this.
No, I'm not above it. But I'm not above it, Beto. Beto, I'm Raider Cap and I'm Ram Cap. So I can do the Raiders at 6 or I can do the Rams wherever they draft. I'm happy to do Raiders or Rams. I'm out on the Chargers.
So you don't want to do the Chargers? Because it sounds like they already have like everyone up until that point.
In other words, they couldn't find anybody to do the Chargers.
Can you imagine?
I think he assumed that
you know what they should do? They should get a fan from another team because that's who shows up at Charger games.
Cappy, you should have this done on do it. Cappy, say you'll do it.
Yeah, do you want to do it? I got to tell him now.
Say you do it and then outsource it to the Cappy Cast.
No, because you have to be the one who records it.
No, but have the Cappy Cast figure out who the pick is going to be and be like, I was talking with Browner and he said, that's what you want to do, Cappy.
I like the idea. I do like the idea.
Can you imagine Cap going on the podium and like, introduce the 22nd pick,
I pick a guy from like a Division III school. He's like a center from a Division III school. He's 5'10", 195 pounds.
St. Cloud State.
So here's what he said,
Long
Cap.
snapper, Cappy.
Long snapper, yes.
He said that once you decide, he's going to send us, like he's recording them now as they go. And then once you get to 22, he's going to send us the list of all the 21 picks before that. And then you would say, quote, with the 22nd pick in the 2025 ESPN Mock Radio Draft, the Chargers select blank. And then you have to give 20-30 seconds of analysis of why you made the
Mel
pick.
Kiper.
I'm out.
You don't want to do
Kaplan.
it?
Come on, Mel Kaplan.
I think you should do it and pick a bad guy on purpose.
No, because he remember, Cappy's a professional.
So you don't want to do it.
He would never mock anything.
No. Tell him I'm in for the Raiders or the Rams, please.
No, they already have enough people.
I know,
for those.
but I want maybe they get the Raider guy.
The Rams pick later, so.
Yeah, maybe they'll give me the Rams.
Do the Rams in your McVay voice.
Well, I got to work on my McVay voice. I got to work on that a little bit more. All right, so stick around because let me do this. I want to get back to what happened last night. And here's one thing that happened that's being reported on but kind of under the radar. I implore everybody, find me one picture or one video of LeBron James and Anthony Davis shaking hands, hugging. I'll take eye contact.
Are you really doing this?
Oh, dude, this is a part of the story for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
There is a video, but I'm going to save it for the other side.
Yeah,
okay, good. All right, yeah, I want to hear. I mean, if you can find it, I'd love to see it. Stick around. We got lots more to get to on the story of the day, Luka's return to Dallas, so that all those Maverick fans could cheer on the Lakers to victory. This is Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN.
Monday night in L.A., Kings forward Quentin Byfield reached the 20-goal plateau with a highlight reel tally against Seattle.
Back to Kyle Burrow's left wing, backhander toward the net, loose puck, they score! Quentin Byfield on the doorstep. It rolled right to Decord. He couldn't contain it, and Byfield makes it 1-0 L.A.
Tonight, Byfield and the Kings host rival Anaheim for the final game of this season's freeway face-off. Don't miss it. The push for home ice in the playoffs continues tonight at 7 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, you feel it? Days are getting longer, sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is right around the corner. Here in California, we are all about choosing chill. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams. One thing really all ties it together, and that's enjoying it all with good friends and a cold Coors Light. Pick up Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
This is John Ireland. You know BBGO. You see their logo on every Lakers jersey, but did you know BBGO is the official game day snack of the Lakers? BBGO promises bold, authentic Korean flavor. And if you're tired of the same old snacks while watching the game, try America's favorite and #1 Asian snack brand. You can find BBGO products in the freezer section. Try the steamed dumplings or the mandu. BBGO knows that food brings people together, just like the purple and gold. Try BBGO today.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here for Prize Picks. I love Prize Picks, man. I've been talking about Prize Picks for years. I play it literally every day. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. We have over 10 million members and literally billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less. I mean, it's really that easy on at least 2 players, and you've got a shot to win up to 1,000 times your money. So run your game all season long with Prize Picks. And here's the best part. It's springtime, right? Baseball season is officially underway. Don't miss your chance to add your favorite players from baseball into your Prize Pick lineup. So whether it's strikeouts, RBIs, it could be first inning runs, you take your pick of more or less, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. You're going to get a $50 bonus when you make your first $5 lineup. That's CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Download that Prize Picks app. Prize Picks, run your game.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doop doop, and sometimes it's like grrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh yeah.
And we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the grrr.
Not with Fix Finder. Free at every AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Sedano and Kap on 710.
I'm a cocky son of a like, there's no question about that.
Sedano and Kap continues right now.
I got the horses in the bag.
All right, Sedano and Kap here on 710 ESPN talking about the story of the day. It happened last night in Dallas. All those Mavericks fans showed up to cheer on the Lakers to a big victory. And all the stories about Luka and the pregame with the T-shirts on the seats and the 2-minute tribute video and the fans chanting for their general manager to be fired and everybody cheering Luka on and the Lakers players encouraging the crowd. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, cheer for us. Yeah. It was an embarrassment for the Dallas Mavericks last night. Now, Beto, I did not see this.
Okay, you know what, Cappy? Let me do this.
Go ahead.
We're gonna all stay quiet right now, right, DeAndre? Okay, let's just stay quiet. Cappy, we want to rack you right now.
You want to rack me?
Yep. We want to have the rackability from this, and then we're going to correct your racket.
Well, here's the thing.
Ready, Cappy?
Yeah.
Go.
All right. Here's the deal. Anybody at the time of this trade for Luka, for AD, who said that LeBron didn't know, please grow up. Honestly, like, grow up, okay? Like, I don't care who you are, who you work for, and how in the league you are. LeBron knew about this trade. And even Anthony Davis, when he came back to L.A., he went beyond just intimating that it was known. And then Marcus Morris, Markeith's brother, did an interview where he said, yeah, LeBron specifically, asked for Markeith to be part of the trade because he knew how close Markeith and Luka were. Therefore, LeBron knew about the trade. Okay? So I understand that a lot of people want to say, no, he didn't know. If he would have known, then it would have gotten out. No, it wouldn't have. And so, listen, AD knew. LeBron knew. AD knew that LeBron knew. And when I saw them last night, and it seemed very icy between the two of them, I personally did not see any handshake, any embrace. I didn't see any postgame. I see people in our live YouTube chat telling me, no, they did. They shook hands. I didn't see it. So I don't know if this is rackable necessarily, Beto, but I will just say this. You know that LeBron knew. That's number one. And number two, for as close as those two guys were, I didn't see anything last night that said, hey, we're still bros. Because I think Anthony Davis is still pissed at LeBron because LeBron absolutely knew this. And moreover, LeBron was right. We've seen how far the Lakers can go with Anthony Davis. And in this NBA, where three-point shots are more important than a guy who can dunk the ball down low, you needed something new and something different to get to where you wanted to go. So, again, I'm not so sure this goes as rackable.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah, but because you wanted to correct me, but everybody's already telling me in the live YouTube chat that they did shake. They did shake hands.
Yeah, I mean, they did the typical.
I don't care.
Like, what's up? They did that. But, Cappy, you still got a game to play. This is what I love about our business and where we're at in 2025. If LeBron and AD would have had the hardcore, full-on bro hug and embrace and like, man, this is emotional, we would be on the radio right now going, see, that's what's wrong with the NBA. Everybody's bro, two buddy. There's no killers. Nobody wants to get after each other. They kind of have a lukewarm embrace. Oh, man, there's drama there. Oh, you see that? They're not as tight as they used to be. You had a game going on, right? You still got to play the game. All that bro, buddy stuff is for off the court. And I get where you're coming from, Cappy, because you've been on this for day one conspiracy. LeBron is the one who did it. LeBron knew everything. Now, I'm right there with you, Cappy. I'm not going full on conspiracy, but there was probably a conversation. Hey, if there's an opportunity to upgrade the team, hey, yeah, why not? I can see that. Yeah, sure, why not?
And plus, they did. I mean, they shook hands before tip, like Beto said, and also at the end of the game, I know everyone was saying that AD shook every Lakers player's hand except LeBron. Well, LeBron was doing an interview with Spectrum at the time when AD was going around shaking players' hands. So obviously, he's not going to go in at that moment when he's doing an interview on Spectrum when he's in a Mavericks uniform. Like, it's not going to happen.
Time and place.
No, I got that. I get it. But all I'm saying is this. Is that there was a very long embrace between AD and Luka. And just in terms of professionalism, good sportsmanship, and then having had a close-knit relationship, because everybody thought that LeBron and AD were connected at the hip and that they were going to be together forever.
Really?
I think so. I don't think
thought that?
Did you think that AD was on the trading block?
Not on the trading block, but I thought that if there was a power two that eventually would kind of go by its side, I wouldn't be surprised if it was LeBron and AD because AD had maxed out what he is. He is what he is at the age of 32.
I agree in that, and I think LeBron agreed.
But LeBron also, remember, on the business side, who represents AD? Clutch. They got him to L.A. from New Orleans, right? They got him to win a championship. It happened, and everything runs its course, and then you move on. So I'm not surprised that AD was the one that went.
And I'm not surprised that the Lakers would have. I would be shocked if the Lakers didn't go to LeBron first and go, hey, let me tell you what's going on so you know. Because even like you look at Denver and what happened with their coach this week. Jokic, after yesterday's game, was like, yeah, they came to me and they told me before they did it. They explained what was going on, and then they went and did it. So you don't not tell a star player, especially somebody of LeBron's magnitude that something like this is going on. Now, listen, I'll just say this. I didn't see the handshake. I'll stand corrected. I didn't see anything post-game. If there was, great.
Yeah,
but I'll just say,
dap up.
I'll just say this.
I did see AD flick off LeBron before the game, or like early in the game.
Yeah, like messing around, right?
Yeah.
Just say that to me, we can talk about JJ and his coaching staff and this great game plan that they had last night that kept Anthony Davis to 13 points.
Yep.
But I would say this:
That's boring.
that if I were LeBron, I would have gone to JJ and gone, "I'll take him." And JJ would be like, "Hey man, really? Like, down low in the post, he's taller. Really? Do you want to?" And I would see LeBron going like this: "Yo, when he sees me, trust me, he's intimidated."
Well, DeAndre,
okay,
who was LeBron guarding?
80.
Start the game.
Start the game right away.
Listen. I'm telling you
Because
that
right
I
here
can
in the
see,
studio, I was like, DeAndre, who's guarding AD? Right? We say LeBron.
So LeBron was
like,
right.
oh, we're doing this.
Because that's
we're
right.
doing
It
this.
was a mind trick, I feel like.
You're exactly right.
Lens. Yep.
100%. It was a mind trick. It was LeBron saying, listen, I own this guy. Okay? And he may be taller and he may be younger. He may be even a little bit stronger. But when he sees me right near him, when he feels my hand on his hip, he ain't going to want no part of me.
He don't want that smoke.
He don't want that
He don't
smoke.
want that.
No.
That's why he's glass. That's why we got rid of him.
And let me tell
That's
you
why I
something.
traded
all the
him.
smoke and we ain't ducking no fade.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I'll tell you something right now. Like you can tell me about what a great defensive game plan it was last night, but let me ask you guys a question. When you're a great player and another team has a good defensive game plan against you, you got to find a way to make impact in the game. Did Anthony Davis have any impact in that game last night?
He was tentative the entire time, didn't do much, and he got most of his points late in the game when it, whatever.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Cappy, every single prize picks that we had yesterday in the studio burned because
Blown
of
up.
AD.
Blown
Because
up.
we built it all around AD. Because
Right.
what was the narrative coming in? Oh, AD revenge game. AD's going 40-20. You don't. Nah, he didn't do anything.
I mean, I feel like he's not. You could definitely tell he's not healthy because there was times when
That's the big point right there.
You can just. I'm not making an excuse. Obviously, having 13 points, 11 rebounds for Anthony Davis is unusual, especially with the player with his caliber. But you can still tell that something's off as far as how he is going up and down the court. I mean, he was jogging and kind of floating around the majority of the game. And then also, I'm not making excuses for that Mavericks team, but what they've been through as far as injuries and stuff like that. No real rotation. I mean, these
There's
guys.
no flow to
there's
that
no
team.
flow to that team whatsoever.
And they were hanging around with the Lakers.
And listen, they did take a lead in the fourth quarter, but and look, there is no Kyrie, and I don't know what's up with Klay Thompson because you talk about prize picks. I played Klay yesterday for more than 12.5 points under the assumption that he's going to have to hit some bombs. Dude, 6 points.
How about I played him for 1.5 threes?
And he got 2?
This guy.
I mean, but last night for me, I loved every ounce of this. I loved the ceremony. I loved the T-shirts. I loved Luka crying. I love Luka putting up 45. I love Anthony Davis only putting up 13. I like LeBron, in my opinion, intimidating Anthony Davis. I mean, everything, booing their general manager, calling for his firing.
All of it.
The Lakers encouraging the fans to cheer more for them and for Luka. Every part of it,
Didn't
from
it
the
look like a
start
movie?
to the finish.
It was like a movie.
It was awesome.
It was like a movie.
Don't you think it was kind of funny / ironic, too, that, like, this was probably the biggest game that you saw LeBron and Luka do exactly what LeBron wanted AD to do, where like he could be the guy who leads the game that is like Luka, and then LeBron can get his rest. He rested most of the third quarter.
Yeah.
He can come in fresh in the fourth quarter after he had sat on the bench for a while, got to keep his energy up, and came in and scored 13 in the fourth quarter. That's like exactly what he wanted AD to be the guy to do that he could never do.
He wanted AD. He's talked about it publicly. Everybody talked about it's got to be AD's team. It's got to run through AD.
But
he's got to be the most impactful player.
Team.
And he didn't. And
he's soft.
And that's why he's gone.
Because he's soft, Lindsey Golf.
That is awful.
That is true.
So
exactly
crazy,
right.
man.
Watching Luka every night is beautiful to see, man. Even when he has his bad shooting nights, he still finds a way to impact the game. He still finds a way to do things. Cappy, the other night, we were here when I got called a homer and a hater on the same show.
Wow, homer and a hater.
Yeah,
I was there.
DeAndre was here. The other night, the Lakers postgame show was cracking, right? We went an extra half hour. Like, Geeter was already home from Spectrum Sports Net, and we were still going. And we had this is why AD should still be with the Lakers kind of conversation, right? We had those kind of calls. Last night, I even said, hey, Michael, if you want to call back, feel free. None of that.
He wasn't
none
around.
of that. No, it's the postgame show has been out of control lately. in a good way, man. We've had some really good calls, like a lot of first-time callers that we've been getting. So yesterday was a lot of, this is good to see for Luka, right? This is good for Luka. Now get it over with, move on, and just go, man.
Right. And make your run. Because, I said this last week, or I said it earlier this week on Monday. I'd rather the Lakers take on Oklahoma City than a team like Golden State, even though Golden State lost that game last night on a buzzer beater by Harrison Barnes and losing to San Antonio. That was crazy.
That was amazing.
It was incredible.
Harrison Barnes still doing it.
Harrison Barnes is a great player who's just been under the radar his whole game. When I say great, I don't mean like Hall of Fame. Yeah. But he's just a total pros pro.
One of the nicest guys in the world, too.
Yeah, we'll get right back into it. Lindsay's going to have Radio Tinder coming up in a matter of moments. But before we get there, I just want to tell everybody, hey, dads out there, all the dads out there, listen, you being part of your child's life is critical for you and even more so for your son or your daughter. But what happens is when you get into a legal dispute, especially a custody dispute, more often than not, family court favors the mom over the dad. And by the way, that's no opinion. There's plenty of data to go out there and show you all the stats to prove that statement. See, now you need to connect with Real Fathers Rights. That's Mark Real and his entire team at Real Fathers Rights. We are fighting for dads. We are scoring for kids. And if you are a dad and you are feeling like you are stuck on the sidelines in your kid's life, we're going to get you the justice and the happiness that you deserve. Whether it's child custody, child support, divorce, domestic violence, restraining orders, anything like that, we are here to help at Real Fathers Rights. And oh, by the way, it's not just L.A., Orange County, the Inland Empire. It's down in South and San Diego as well. Anywhere in Southern California, we are here to help the dads. The number, 833-ESPN-710. That is dedicated to ESPN 710 listeners, 833-ESPN-710. And our website is Real Fathers Rights, rfr710.com, rfr710.com. Let's get real with Mark Real and Real Fathers Rights. Tinder next.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
I can't help but notice that everyone here has followed suit and is wearing a nice button-up collared shirt today after I was a trendsetter yesterday.
You think we're doing this because we want to look like you?
I do.
Or that we're making fun of you?
Yes. No, I take this as an homage.
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
Really?
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow after Clinton and Friends.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Cappy here to tell you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. I'm a huge fan for so many reasons. The safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and they're all about the Subaru Love Promise. The cars are spacious and sporty. You got to go see my boy Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They're focused on your needs, and they're the most knowledgeable people when it comes to getting you into the right Subaru. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, just off the 91 freeway. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com. That's OceanSubaruOC.com. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Hey, it's Mace. Want a new game to get excited about? Check out Chumba Casino, your favorite online social casino. It's free to play, no strings attached. Enjoy social casino games like bingo, slingo, and slots and more with new releases every week, whether you're at home or on the go. Play for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Get started today at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
I
had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Scary.
You don't know what this is, Cap?
I mean, I know the song. I definitely can hear it. I know, but it's got to be somebody's like wrestling
theme. Yes, yes. And I got any guesses, Beto?
No clue on that stuff.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. Before I'm going to say something. After Monday at Hollywood Park Casino with O'Shea Jackson Jr. and all those wrestling fans, I loved wrestling as a kid and haven't been watching in a long time. You guys got me back because I'm going to tell you something. I didn't realize how into wrestling everybody was who listens to this radio station. I'm back. Monday nights, I'll be watching.
I mean, wrestling fans are like a cult, you know? And I say that with myself included.
Well, I'm joining it.
Good.
Yeah, you got the Big O's in there. I think Dad's going to WrestleMania.
Dad's going both nights to WrestleMania.
I mean, he's rich. He should be.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money right there.
Well, he rents out his bathroom to people in Koreatown, and he lets people come in and make duties.
You were hour and 40 minutes until you finally get one of those in there, huh?
Yeah,
Good job. Good job.
So it's Paul Bearer's birthday. Would have been.
Oh, Paul
Bearer's
Bearer.
birthday. 1954 to 2013.
Oh, Paul Bearer.
Usually George is the one who does that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad you got it, Cappy.
All right, let's play a little Radio Tinder. Beto is in for Sedano, and we're coming back. We're coming back to our lead story of what happened last night in Dallas. We'll get there. We'll get right back to it. Take a little time out here, halftime of today's broadcast, and here's Lindsay Baseball with Radio Tinder.
All right, so a survey of 2,000 Americans pinpointed precisely what level of remaining phone battery people reach before they start to worry or seek out a way to get charged.
Okay.
So, before I tell you guys the answer, I want to know, what is your battery panic number? Before you start to be like, get kind of nervous or be like, I need to get this thing charged, what's your number?
Beto?
I keep my phone charged all the time. I'm just paranoid about that. I have a portable charger I carry with me all the time. So if it gets less than 50, I'm like, got to find me a charger.
All right.
Yeah.
For me, I always carry around this Avner GAT.
I do
guys,
too.
Yeah.
I keep mine in my backpack.
So my Avner GAT is my battery charger with Avner's logo on it.
Yeah.
And I take this thing everywhere with me because it has two things. It has the USB-C, and it also has like the older like pre-iPhone 15 charger. So I charge two things at once. I usually charge my AirPods and my phone, since my AirPods are on the old version and my phone is on the new version. So I always carry this power pack with me. But I'll say this. If my phone gets to 10%, it tells me it has to go into low battery mode. That's when I start to freak out.
Yeah, that's scary right there.
I would say that I start to get nervous once it goes to yellow. Like, I don't know what percentage it turns yellow because, you know, it's mostly green.
What does that even mean, yellow?
You know how, like, it shows you, like, up in, you know, if it's, like, it goes...
Oh, in the battery, low battery.
Right.
Thing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
or before
okay.
you get, like, the red. The
Right.
red is, like, 20% or less, right? So it would be, let's see what the answer to the survey is. 38% is America's panic percentage.
Oh, wow.
When it
Panic
comes to
percentage of
battery
38,
life.
huh?
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Now, DeAndre, I just want to tell you that it's kind of freaking me out that we're in the middle of Tinder and I don't hear my Tinder music.
So
he's busy working on
There's
something.
like a glitch.
There's a glitch, Cappy. There's a glitch.
What kind of glitch?
We got a glitch.
The wide orbit screen froze.
Wide
on
orbit
his side.
froze.
So he's over here setting up commercials for the next break so he can reset his side over
He's
there.
doing work,
Understood.
son.
Understood.
So, because, you know, we got 30 minutes commercial free. We might have an hour commercial free.
That'd be great.
Let's go, Cappy.
Let's do it. All right, Lindsay, baseball, what's next here on Radio 10?
So next one is Yankees outfielder Cody Bellinger has sworn off chicken wings, for 5 years following his recent bout with food poisoning.
Wait, for how many years?
5 years.
Okay.
So I guess Bellinger consumed some room service chicken wings while the Yankees were playing in Detroit at the team hotel. He was watching the national championship game, ordered himself some wings, and got hella sick afterwards. So he said,
hella sick?
Yeah, hella sick. He said, quote, "They were good this is a Cappy quote. They were good coming in, but I woke up at 4 a.m. sweating and just started throwing up for hours. It was a tough morning. I can say I will not eat wings for 5 years, I swear, because the thought of it right now just makes me sick." So is there a food that you had a bad experience with that you'd never eat again?
I will say this. I'm not on a 5-year boycott.
Yeah, why
of shrimp.
5 years? That's
I'm
weird.
not sure.
I mean, maybe, he figured that's as much time as his brain will take to kind of forget about it.
All right.
I've been on a post-Super Bowl no shrimp kick because when I was down in New Orleans for the Super Bowl, the last 2 days I was there, I went to this place called Mother's, which is like a famous New Orleans eatery. And I went there 2 days in a row, and both days I had the shrimp po' boy. The first day, it was good. The second day, it was disgusting. And so I just was like, you know what? Everywhere I've gone, I've had shrimp, and more shrimp. In New Orleans, I've been on a post-Super Bowl no shrimp boycott. But I'm not saying I'm like spending 5 years boycotting, but right now I'm on a no shrimp kick right now. How about you, Beto?
No mariscos, no ceviche for you, man? None of that?
Well, again, you go to Mariscos Jalisco, that's different. That's a whole different deal.
All right. Well,
I have one. So I remember when I was younger, I think it might have been like college or something, and I was making cake balls. You ever have cake balls? Like they sell them at Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, cake, and you put a little bit of, mix a little bit of frosting in with them, and you roll them into a ball, and then you dip them in like icing or whatever. A lot of times people put them on a stick, and that's what you get at Starbucks. So I made red velvet cake balls for my boyfriend at the time for Valentine's Day.
Nice.
And they were so good. And him and I just ate them all together. And I got so sick afterwards. And when I barfed like red velvet, it was just nasty. It was nasty. So
what's up with this show?
Ever since
we talk a lot about bodily functions around here.
We do, as
nasty.
you know.
Yeah.
So I don't think I could ever eat red velvet anything ever again after that.
I love red velvet cake.
So do I. Know.
I'm sorry, but I'm not buying this Cody Bellinger stuff.
Why? I mean, he got pretty in-depth about it.
Because it's the New York Yankees. They stay at the finest.
They stayed at the I think it was the MGM where they stayed.
They stay at the finest of hotels, right? And of everybody there, he's the only one at the hotel that got the runs.
Well, I mean, that's
he ordered
room service chicken wings to watch the game.
Pretty
By
sure
the way,
somebody else in that building, or everybody's ordering wings right
They
there.
weren't buffalo wings. They weren't like dry rubbed, like lemon pepper wings.
It might have been that ranch on the side or the blue cheese that been out for too long.
Could have been.
Either way, the fact that he's like sworn them off.
Yeah.
And he said, they were good going in.
Yeah, see, it might be that ranch or, the blue cheese that's been out there a little too long. Anyways, anything like that, Linz, I used to have a phobia of oysters.
Ooh.
But not anymore, because Mexicans, what we do is the oyster shooters. So you put tapatio on there, you put a little chili, you put a little tequila, and you like slurp her down. And I just had one too many one night, and I woke up like, I don't know if it's, I'm going to take that back. I'm not going to blame the oysters. I'm blaming the tequila.
Well, the tequila would theoretically.
Well, you're not going to swear that off.
Right.
No, I ain't blaming it.
So the whole point of like the oyster shooters is because when I used to work at Hooters, they used to do a Hooter shooter where they don't serve hard alcohol there, but they would do the shooter. But they did instead of the shot, you would do beer. So the whole point is like the alcohol is supposed to like kill any potential bacteria, but at Hooters they don't have like hard alcohol, so it's just beer, and beer's not going to kill bacteria like they would with like tequila. But it's funny you mentioned that, Beto, because Boomer Esiason said on his show, like the day after this happened, he was saying that when he was in college, he had like dozens of raw oysters, and he got an infection, a bacterial infection in his jaw. And he said that it was so bad that he could never eat them again, but he said it was so bad he had to be put on antibiotics and his jaw swelled up. And I was just like, oh, that sounds disgusting.
He's from Maryland.
I had a buddy of mine got hepatitis from oysters.
Oh, that's disgusting.
In Texas. And never could eat oysters again. And then I don't know what I guess when you get hepatitis, you never really don't have hepatitis, is I think the story. But I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
I don't know how that works. All right, one more really quick here. So I think this is a very cool story.
Oh,
Speaking
music,
of the Masters that we've been talking about a little bit today.
Hello, friends.
MLB Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. is at the Masters, but not as a patron. He's there as a photographer. So he is actually working as a credentialed photographer, and he's done so at quite a few events. So he took photos of Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, Tom Watson, and he signed some autographs for some people that were there, according to Golf Week. And I guess it's more than just a hobby for him. He's done like some NFL games, home run derby.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's into it. He's really
Inter
in.
Miami. Yeah, and he actually entered himself into like a wildlife photographs contest that he's still waiting to hear back about. But I wanted to ask you guys. If you had like a part-time job or like a hobby when you retire, like what would yours be?
I'll play along. Linz, I saw this and I actually reposted it on my Instagram. It's really cool because he's really into it.
Yeah.
And he has like the professional setup. Like our boy Reese, who just walked in, right? And Reese is a fantastic photographer.
He's got like those $10,000 lenses.
So he's done, and then some. You know who's also great at this? Randy Johnson.
Yep, I knew that too.
Randy Johnson is amazing with the photography. He was part of the Daily Trojan at USC as a photojournalism major. But what would I do like that, Linz? I cannot take pictures because when I try to take pictures for my kids' sports, I just sucked at it. I'd always forget to charge the battery or anything like that. But I would love to do something along the lines of being the marshal at one of these major golf events, right? Being the guy.
Like the honorary starter?
Something like that, or even better. You know how there's the people that hold up the sign and say, be quiet?
Oh, yeah.
Quiet, please.
I want to be the quiet, please guy.
Yeah.
At the 18th hole.
Love
That'd
that.
be good.
Right there. Boom.
Love that. I have two jobs that I've never done that I think I'd like to do and would be really good at. And just kind of like the way Ken Griffey Jr. was like this massive superstar baseball player, and now he's kind of with the regular people of being a photographer. I have this vision of working in a grocery store and bagging groceries for people. I think I'm a great grocery bagger.
Do those jobs still exist?
Oh, Beto, at the grocery store I go to, they still got kids that bag them. Or if you go into like a Trader Joe's, the guy or the girl who's the cashier, she's bagging or he's bagging stuff up. I like to bag my own groceries because I think I'm really good at it, and I categorize them. I want the cold stuff here, the warm stuff here, boxes over here, fruits over here. So I'm really good, I think, at bagging groceries. That'd be my first thing. The second thing
You
I'd
never
love
had
to
that
do-
job, huh? Okay.
Never had that job. Here's the second thing I'd love to do. I'd love to be a maitre d' in a fancy restaurant.
Oh, that would be fun.
Seriously.
That would be very fun.
Would you take care of Abe Froman?
Oh, dude, Abe Froman, Sausage King of Chicago, I got you. I would be a great maitre d' in a restaurant because when people walk in, I'd be hospitable. I'm your host. Welcome. So glad to have you guys. Let me take you to your table. I'd sit you down. I'd come over as the night went on. How's everything going? Is there anything I can do? I want to make your experience terrific. I think I could be a great maitre d'. Yes.
No, because you would take all the tips, right? You take all the bribes. And then what happens? You're going to give away a table for somebody else who had a table, and then you're going to run out of tables.
I can see that.
Like, think about the scene in Goodfellas, right? Where they go through the back, and then they have somebody bringing a table over somebody's head.
Right.
That's what's going to happen in you, Cappy. You're going to have tables flying all over the place, and then you're going to run out of room.
You're so right.
Because you're such a people pleaser.
Right. I would never say no to anybody. I would never say no. So, yes, I think I could be a great maitre d'.
You last one night.
You know what? I'll talk to Craig over at Craig's and see if he'll let me come maitre d' there. Yes. Yes, I think I should be the maitre d' at Craig's. Then I'll meet Jennifer Aniston.
That's a movie right there. She falls in love with the maitre d'.
Oh, we better break because Dr. Clapper's calling.
All right, let me do this.
My knee's a mess, man.
Okay, let me hit this break. Dr. Clapper is going to join us in a matter of moments. And, and today, Beto's got like a major problem. I mean, we're trying to get ready for the half marathon.
I don't know if that's going to happen, Cappy.
Dude, well, good. I hope it doesn't happen because I haven't even started running. Hey, real quick, I mentioned my man Avner Gatt. I never leave home without my Avner Gatt charger. I'm holding it up right now for everybody to see on YouTube. This charger is a lifesaver, but really, that's what Avner Gatt is. He's a lifesaver. I've told the story about Avner receiving a call. You know the story that when you call Avner, 818-917-5256, Avner answers the phone. Hello. And this woman called, and she lost her home in the fires from earlier this year. And Avner had said something to her, like, he listened to everything she had to say. And they said, hey, I'm going to send you some information, fill out this stuff, and send it back to me. And by the end of the call, she started crying. And Avner said to her, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Did I insult you? Did I say something? I'm so terribly sorry. Why are you crying?" And the woman told Avner, "You're the first person that has given me hope that I'm going to get my home back." And so that's what Avner is all about. So whether you are a victim of the fires or whether you have dealt with a flood where, something happened in your house, a broken sprinkler, a toilet overflow, a burst supply line, whether it was a flood or maybe it was something more tragic, Avner and his team are here to help because they are the best public adjusters in Southern California, meaning they work for you, whereas the insurance adjuster works for the insurance company. They're trying to get the best deal for the insurance company for their employer, but that's not the case. Avner's going to get you the money that you deserve. 818-917-5256 or visit avnergat.com, AVNERGAT, avnergat.com. When you call that number, 818-917-5256, Avner and his family, they answer the phone themselves. You're going to hear Avner, bring, hello, that's Avner. And when he says hello, man, you know you got the man on the phone. Avner Gat, your claim is our game.
Monday night in L.A., Kings forward Quentin Byfield reached the 20-goal plateau with a highlight reel tally against Seattle.
Back to Kyle Burrow's left wing, backhander toward the net, loose puck, they score! Quentin Byfield on the doorstep. It rolled right to Decord. He couldn't contain it, and Byfield makes it 1-0 L.A.
Tonight, Byfield and the Kings host rival Anaheim for the final game of this season's freeway face-off. Don't miss it. The push for home ice in the playoffs continues tonight at 7 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, millions of men experience ED, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. At HIMSS, our own board-certified urologist, Dr. Peter Stahl, knows this better than anyone, and he knows that HIMSS can help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS.
Through HIMSS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs. Options at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% less than brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive.
Take a look at me. I feel like your fat is less visceral.
Oh, really?
The LA Afternoon Takeover rolls on right now.
I'm going to tell you right now, the Circle of Trust today is in fuego. Whether it's finding videos of LeBron and AD shaking hands before the game, or it's talking about bagging groceries, oysters, Hooters, Luka, you name it, they are all over it. LeBron doll, you guys are listening really well today. Nice work, everybody in the Circle of Trust.
How is the Circle of Trust doing?
The Circle of Trust is great. They are on fire.
Good.
And they were out in force on Monday at Hollywood Park Casino.
By the way, I got something for the Circle of Trust, but we could talk about that next
Okay.
snap.
Okay.
Oh,
All
snap.
right. Okay. DeAndre got something for you, and that's
wish
going to
you
happen. That's going to happen at the top of the hour. But before we get there, Dr. Clapper is on the line, and Doc, we welcome you back. We'll ask the traditional question of how are you? How's it going today, Dr. Clapper?
How are
Busy day.
busy day seeing weekend warriors and athletes, but it was a fun day, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys.
All right. Doc, you watched the game last night? You see the Luka return?
Let me tell you, I was a season ticket holder the entire career of Kobe Bryant, from when he first signed till his last game. And I never want to say something is Kobe-esque, but Luka Doncic makes you feel like Kobe's in the building.
All right. Dr. Clapper is here. Doc, I think today, rather than talking about a specific pro athlete and their condition, we have a weekend warrior here who's desperate for your help, because this could impact his golf game, and this could impact his run, his half marathon on June 1st. Beto, take it away.
All right, Dr. Clapper, how are you? I've been to your office.
I know. Beto, before we get started, I have been listening to you like everybody has, listening to ESPN, and it is so fantastic to hear how you have beautifully grown and become such a better broadcaster, and we're all very proud of you. Good job.
And Beto, if you want, you can ask Dr. Clapper about what a schmott is. He wears it every day in the office. Right, Doc?
That's right.
All right, Beto, let's work on this knee, man.
So Dr. Clapper, I recently got cleared to run. My left knee on the kneecap, when I bend it feels like there's pain in the bone. I thought it was a bruise. I have not run for a week. Cappy and I are trying to do this half marathon in San Diego. I know you're going to tell us, don't do it. It's bad for us. We're old and we're fat, but we're going to do it no matter what. It's for the kids, Dr. Clapper. But when I bend the knee, it hurts from the squatting motions. I didn't do anything. It wasn't from running. It just felt like I bruised my knee, and it will not go away. What is the issue?
So if you all feel, and this includes people driving, just hold on to the wheel, but if you feel in the sitting position, your kneecap, it feels like it's a Oreo cookie or a poker chip right under the skin, right? It feels this flat structure, and the tendons attached there and all the rest of it. But as a guy who's done 35, 40 years of knee surgeries, I'm here to tell you, when you look at the inside of the kneecap, it's not a flat surface. It actually has a ridge, a mountain ridge right down the center. It's not flat. Why did God give us a ridge down the center of our kneecap? Because there's a valley on the femur, the thigh bone, and the kneecap sits true down the center because the ridge fits in the valley. This is a critical relationship when you do a lunge or you do a squat or you do this running, keeping the kneecap true. The problem that you have, and the reason you feel it in the bone, is because just like you wear out the brake pad on the car, right? They tell you a percentage before it goes into the rotor. You have started to wear away some of the brake pads, some of the thickness of the cartilage behind the kneecap. Well, how do you know that? Because you feel a dull ache when you run. Here's my solution. Do not let anyone talk you into a needle.
Oh,
no
never.
No PRP.
You told me that years ago. Yeah.
No cortisone. No needles. Be holistic. But I want you so that you can complete this bucket list for you, and if Cappy has issues as well, here's a very elegant thing that you can do. Go online and buy something called a Chopat, CHOPAT. It's like $17. Don't get the generic one. Get the real one. And what it is it's a Velcro band. That you can tighten, and you place it strategically, not on the bone of the kneecap, not on the tibial tubercle, but right over the fleshy portion. You can feel just below the kneecap, the tendon, the patella tendon. You put this snug, not too tight, with the Velcro. It's just a band, and then you will run, and you will not have pain in your kneecap anymore.
Is it the meniscus?
No.
I just wanted to say that. I don't know what it is. I just wanted to say meniscus. Because everybody's like, oh, it's your meniscus. How do you know? You work at ESPN. You don't know.
Yeah,
I'm in sports. I know.
It's not your meniscus. Because it presents, this is the important thing of the doctors that people will see. The history and how you describe actually gives the evidence of what's happening to your anatomy. What you're describing is not how a meniscus presents, And that's why I can tell you it's not your meniscus, so don't worry about it.
Dr. Clapper, I'm taking over, Cappy. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's all right. Get that CHOPAT, brother.
All right, because, WebMD, Duran, I did this. Is this anything like jumper's knee that Rui is dealing with?
Yes, it is exactly like jumper's knee, except what Rui is dealing with, that you are a little bit older than Rui, are beyond just working on the tendon and its attachment. The Clapper vision for Rui's knee is Velcro, right? You pull apart the Velcro. Well, what Rui is doing is, like the Velcro being pulled apart, the tendon attachment to the bone itself is inflamed because it's microscopically torn. That's a jumper's knee. Yours is early onset, early, emphasis on that word, arthritis. That's the wear of the cartilage behind the kneecap, not the meniscus.
Dr. Clapper is here, and we're going to solve this thing with a CHOPAT, and we're going to get Beto to the finish line on June 1st. Doctor, it is great to be with you. Thank you so much, Dr. Clapper.
Oh, no problem. Always fun to be with you guys. Thanks so much. And Beto, you're the greatest. Keep it up.
Thank you, Dr. Clapper. Appreciate it. A mensch.
He is the man.
A mensch.
He is a mensch. That's exactly right. All right, stay tuned, everybody. We're pulling into 30 minutes commercial free, and apparently DeAndre has a problem with the circle of trust. We're going to figure that whole thing out.
Me too.
And then we're going to come back to Luka last night because everybody's got to hear what Luka had to say after. We haven't played any of that yet. We'll play it for you coming right back. This is Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN. Hey guys, you feel it? Days are getting longer, sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is right around the corner. Here in California, we are all about choosing chill. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams. One thing really all ties it together, and that's enjoying it all with good friends and a cold Coors Light. Pick up Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
The LPGA Tour returns to Los Angeles for the JM Eagle LA Championship, presented by Plastpro, April 17th through the 20th at El Caballero Country Club. Come watch 144 of the world's best female golfers, including standout LPGA superstar Nelly Korda and back-to-back champion Hannah Green. Tickets start at just $25. First responders, military, kids under 18, and those affected by the Eaton and Palisades fires get in free. Get your tickets today at jmeagleLAchampionship.com.
Hey, it's Mace. Did you know Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training, career placement, and support services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. For more on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investment to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover train will quickly move guests between all terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and a kiss and fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less. And trains depart every 2 minutes, beginning in early 2026. Learn more on this website, lawa.org/ESPN.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California.
It's 5 p.m. in the Southland.
Turn it up, man.
Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Cappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Cap. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Cappy doing his thing, thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney.
Visit RFR710.com or call 833-ESPN-710.
Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Cap starts now.
You ready for this?
And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack.
Bing, ba-da-ba, Boom, bam,
Ooh, la, la, la.
bing, bam, bam.
Get him, Cappy, get him.
Hey, I heard from people last night. They were like, yo, are you in Dallas right now? I'm like, no, why? They're like, because I hear the Sedano and Cap theme song playing inside the arena.
Everybody listens, Cappy.
Everybody listens, Beto. It's so true. It really is. Hey, shout out to the Circle of Trust. You guys have been on fire today. And shout out to everybody who joined us on Monday at Hollywood Park Casino. I haven't had a chance to really say thank you to everybody. But, Beto, I'm telling you right now, I did not understand how into WWE wrestling our people are. But I mean, listen, it was Chris Ward, and it was Crypto Ray, and it was Beto's 1099, and so many others who I should have taken a list.
No,
really.
I was listening to most of that because I was driving around, and look, I'm not a wrestling guy, but it sounded like a fun show.
Oh my God, we had so much fun. O'Shea was out of his mind. He was great. And just everybody who showed up and was into the wrestling part of it and was trying to win those tickets. Dead Meow was in the house, and so many other.
Let me guess, he was being super nice, right?
Oh, he was being an angel.
Yeah,
the guy's a doll in person.
Yeah, he's just a Twitter finger. That's
yeah,
all.
in person. The guy's an absolute doll.
Yeah, of course.
Jonathan Watson was in the house.
Good dude.
And so many other guys that are great supporters of the show.
Yeah,
and if I missed your name, please excuse me. I'll shout you out. I really will. But the thing is, we had so much fun. And so I just want to say to everybody, like, over the last 2 days, while the Lakers were playing in Oklahoma City and then yesterday in Dallas, I can't tell you how much I missed being on the radio, and I'm so glad that we're back today. And, Beto, I couldn't ask for a better partner today because with what you've been doing over the last couple of days with the postgame show and really the whole season, it's a perfect day for you and I to have some fun. And we'll come back to Luka and what happened. You need to hear from Luka. You need to hear from LeBron. We'll get to all of that here in a matter of moments. But before we do, DeAndre,
what's going on here?
What's going down between you and the Circle of Trust?
Cappy, let me just say this right here.
Yeah.
DeAndre didn't tell this to me at all week long. He didn't say anything. So he's been holding this in right now.
Yeah.
There's something. This is a time for Dr. Cappy, therapist, to help out DeAndre.
That's right. I do need you to help Dr. Cappy.
Okay, talk to me. How are you?
So look.
Dr. Capper.
So look, man, we decided, our social team, we had a basketball, like open runs at the Mapson Garden Grove. We played on Monday at 9:00 at night. Okay, so we set everything up. It is pretty late, but we set everything.
It's actually
up.
pretty early for the young people.
Yeah, for the young people it is. But you know, your boy's getting old, man.
Dude, I'll be getting in bed at 9:00, boy. I'll tell you that.
But anyways, so I invited a couple listeners, and we also invited a couple people from the station just to come and have some open runs and just play some basketball.
DeAndre, I'm going to have to poke some questions in as we go.
Me too, man.
Okay, so when you say you invited listeners, give me an example of who was invited to come to an open run. And then also you need to set the roster for me and Beto to know who from the radio station was representing.
All right.
Real quick. This is because you invited people because you needed somebody for full court, right?
Correct.
You needed more body because you guys rented out the court.
Correct.
And you needed bodies, and you don't want to have strangers to come in and be like,
of course.
Google me. Don't you know where I play?
Yeah.
You didn't want any of that.
He was there, too. He was there. My boy Tony Farmer was there, man. Big Bank to Little Bank. He was there. I said what's up to him.
But you don't need those guys in your run because you're trying to have fun.
No,
okay,
I
got
fun.
you. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
And by the way,
That's cool. I didn't get a call.
You did put a picture up of Big Bank, Little Bank. Like you took that picture and you posted it on Twitter. You're like, yo, Big Bank to Little Bank is in the house. That's like when you go to the gym and somebody's doing something really annoying and you take a picture and you out them in social media.
Oh, I didn't post that on social media.
Big Bank to Little Bank?
I didn't post that one.
Where'd you post it?
I sent it to our group.
Oh, okay. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. I mean, that is a social form of media, a group chat.
No. That was for you, Inside Voice.
Oh, all right. Well, Big Bank to Little Bank, we got you, dog.
Glad I know the information now.
Yeah, right. So it was me, Parker, Josh Martinez. We had Kasim. We had
people that work here.
Yeah, people work here. We had intern.
Josh Martinez still works here?
Yeah, he's a teacher. Don't mess with that guy.
I haven't seen that kid in like 6 months.
He's a real teacher, and he works here at night with our social department.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has a real job. And
I love Josh.
And he works here at night, like when they have events at different locations. Man, the kid's working.
Dude, he looked pretty Luka-esque out there on the floor. What I saw was the game-winning shot in that one run.
He did, and that game-winning shot, he did hit over me, because I did in that defensive setting, didn't rotate the best. But that's besides the point.
Oh, we're just going to blow that off.
Yeah,
your defense sucked. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, yeah,
don't be playing defense.
See, I was getting all that. But look, the real thing is, obviously, your boy's rusty. I was out there, didn't play the best that I could. And obviously, the games that we were playing, they have some rust. You know, we don't play basketball every single day. We don't play every single week.
You're an adult now. You're not working out.
I got a job. I got stuff to do.
You got to have a job in the 80s.
You got the boo and everything.
I got to make sure she's all good as well. But look, man, the circle of trust. You know me. I like to have fun.
You didn't invite the boo?
No, I did not. No. So the circle of trust, I love them. They're great.
I hear a butt coming.
But the amount of stuff that they were talking. And, I did post some clips, and I post good and bad clips. There's clips I was out there. Obviously, my defensive setting wasn't good. But I invited you guys. It was an open invite. I legit tweeted it out in the circle of trust. If you want to come hoop, come at 9 p.m. in the Maps and Garden Grove. And none of them showed up. None of them showed up.
Oh, wait a second. That I didn't realize.
Oh, snap.
I thought that.
And guess what? You want to know something?
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm about to get racked right now. I'm about to rack myself.
Okay, rack
I sent that tweet out at 9 o'clock in the morning. I said, come out and hoop. Come on, who? You guys are talking all that mess. You want us to do a 7-10 basketball? You want us to come out there and invite you guys? You want to come do a skills challenge? You want to come out there and do a 3-point contest?
Yeah.
You guys think you can hoop? And I sent the invite out for you guys to come run with us, and guess what? And none of you guys came to
Damn.
You guys were scared. All you guys do is talk mess.
Oh, damn.
If you're really about that, come hoop.
Oh, man.
And show me what those skills is like.
Yeah, show him what them skills is like. Man, oh, man. You can Crash Override and Beto and Whittier. I mean, come on, guys.
Dead Meow and then
Big O.
Yeah, Big O, all of them. They're talking all this mess. Hey, look, man, if you really about it, if you really got hoops, if you got, you got skills, come hoop.
Come on,
That's
man.
all you got to do. Just come
805 Raider, Radio Michael. I mean, come on, man. Where you guys been?
Just come hoop. That's all I got to say. That's all I have to say. They were talking a lot of mess to all of us. Talking, oh man, they're looking. Where are these basketball skills at? Come out and hoop, man. That's all it is.
DeAndre.
Wow.
Those who can do, those who can't, go in the group chat.
But yeah, I had to let that out. It was brewing a little bit. It was brewing. Since
I
Monday.
could tell it was brewing. This is personal for you.
It is personal, because. I do like to say I hold myself to a standard when it comes to athleticism and keep myself in shape and all that stuff. And obviously, I didn't, like I said.
You're 26, bro. You don't have to explain yourself to me.
No, he does have to explain himself because that was just piss poor defense. I mean, just absolutely embarrassing.
Defense
seriously.
in pickup.
He's out of position, okay? He's got a much shorter, less athletic player shooting balls right over his head. I mean, for a guy who's supposed to be, a guy who had an accomplished basketball career, to get worked like that on a pickup game at night.
He didn't get worked.
Calm
down.
Work. Oh, he got worked. He did. He got worked. Come on, man.
Down.
We all saw the video. Have you seen the video?
One clip.
DeAndre.
One clip of a floater that went over me rotating on the help side.
You know what's happening to you.
What's going on? Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yep.
I know what Beto's going with this.
Yep.
Tell him, Beto. Explain it to him.
Washed.
Washed, DeAndre.
Because DeAndre is getting mad at pickup basketball.
That's when you know you're washed.
This is what happened, DeAndre. I don't have kids. I told you this for a while. Until you actually accomplish what you want to do. In this.
45 years old. 45 years old is when you have kids, DeAndre.
No, I would say like 65. You're good to go, bro. By that time, you'll make money in radio.
Well, that's just it. 65 is good. I say 45. Make your money.
Yeah.
Stash it in the bank. Do a little bit of traveling. Test drive a lot of different vehicles, if you know what I'm saying. And then you get married and have kids.
And then what you need, DeAndre, is what's happening. You're still young, energetic, full of life. And you're starting to realize that people around you in your circle, they're washed. And they can't go because they can't go the day of. They can't because it's always going to be the excuses of this, the excuses of that. And the people that talk the most, they're going to be, yeah, and then they're not going to show up.
Exactly.
So you just need to start doing this.
Yeah, but based on DeAndre's film, he didn't show up.
He don't have to, bro. He don't have to. He don't have to show up, Captain.
I love Cap.
Yeah. Josh Martinez is shooting over DeAndre for a game-winning shot. I mean, the game is on the line. You got that guy shooting over you? Come on, DeAndre.
First of all, there is no game on the line. It's pickup.
No, the game is on the line, Beto.
This is why people are like, oh, what's your handicap when you play golf? I don't keep score. I don't care. I show up. And people asking me, why are you always hanging out around the caddy? Because he's a degenerate just like me. He has nothing else to do. I don't have many friends because of my work schedule. It's weird. My professional adult friends, they're home at night. I'm working at night. So who do I golf with? The loser who has nothing else to do, who walks around with his dog. That's Ron. Hey, Ron, want to golf with him? Yeah, I'll be there, because he has nothing else to do. You need to find those kind of friends that don't have responsibilities, that can go at 9 o'clock and hoop. Your friends that have girlfriends and wives and kids, it's time to say goodbye to those people.
Right.
Because they're not going to be available for you. You know what they are? Hey, let's plan in 2 weeks. No. You don't need that in life, because you're a free bird.
I am.
And your hours that you work here are different, and it's going to vary. You just need to start expanding your circle to people that have the same kind of lifestyle that you have, that are real hoopers, and don't rely on the people that are chirping. But I tell you, I get so much trash talk to me in my DMs every single day about how much I suck as a host. I don't care. You're listening. It doesn't matter.
I don't care.
Thank you, Irish.
Why?
You're
Why? Why do
listening.
people do that to you? Why?
Who cares?
But see, the thing is, though, like,
don't worry about the people who don't show up.
I just want them to come hoop. Just come hoop. That's
they're
all.
not. They're not going to.
No, but don't you see,
They're
Beto?
not worried. They're
He
not
thinks,
going to.
He thinks that all these other guys, he wants Crypto Ray,
They're
and
not
he wants
going to.
Beto's
Crypto Ray
1099,
Crypto
and
Ray
he
wasn't
wants
in it.
Big E,
They're a bunch
and
of
he
old
wants all
people.
these guys. That's right, but that's who he can play against now. Because when he plays against young guys that are his own age, he gets worked because he's washed.
Wow, you calling him AD?
It's embarrassing. Soft. Oh, he's soft. He's soft like AD. Wow. I mean, Beto. Hey, listen, DeAndre, I'm your biggest fan, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
your
tell.
biggest fan.
We're friends like this.
What I saw on film, now I know why your one teammate has his mom show up to film all the games so that he can coach you because you're out of position defensively.
First of all, don't tell me you're filming your games.
No,
dude,
we had a teammate that me and Parker used to play with.
No.
And I mean, he would legit have a tripod and everything. And
His
no,
mom is filming the games.
Beto, it gets better. It gets better.
I know exactly who this guy is. No, because there's always one guy. It's softball guy, it's basketball guy. Oh, there's always one, and everybody's a content creator now. Like, bro, you're 35. Like, if you want to be the basketball content creator, be like the guy in New York, that one short dude that goes and shoots over everybody. Be that guy, right? Make millions of followers. Not let me record my Sunday league basketball game.
Dude, this guy,
shout out
Beto,
to National Latino Tournament.
This guy got his mom. This guy's got his mom showing up to record the videos of the games. It's worse than him shooting videos. His mom shoots the videos. Then the kid takes the video.
Cool if the mom still shows up.
He goes back home. He breaks down the film, and then he sends
he's
out
not.
Beto.
He's
the guy
not breaking down
the
film.
guy sends out a GM report to everybody on the team. DeAndre, you're out of position on this play. DeAndre, bend your knees. Get down in a defensive position.
Full scouting report.
We got advanced analytics going on?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's like, this guy that we're playing against coming up this next week, he averages about 40% from three.
Wait, you know what's going on?
He watches every team, too, in the men's league.
See, that person right there, you don't need to be friends with him.
No, you don't. And you don't need to have him on your team either.
No,
I can tell you that. Right.
At all.
Well, see, look, okay, two more things, real quick.
I'm going to get you into the Latino tournament.
Oh,
right?
let's do it.
Mi amigo, you're Dominican?
Yes, sir.
See, that's right. Yes, he is. He is Dominican.
My boy Big Z.
Right.
You know who's involved in that world? Stefa's brother.
Oh, for real?
He's one of the referees for the Latino tournaments that we run.
I would love to play in that.
Yeah, but you're
He'll
not
tee
Dominican,
you up.
bro.
He will tee you up.
Yes, I am.
He is Dominican.
DeAndre Hopkins Sanchez.
No, but two more things. All right. First thing.
There's more?
Hold on. First thing. Intern Jerry showed up too, Cap.
Oh, yeah, right. I saw
Jerry
this.
showed
So
up.
intern
Hold on.
Jerry, who was going to work DeAndre over, he showed up.
And guess what? Guess what intern Jerry had the nerve to do?
Stand up?
He showed up with non-hooping shoes.
Like
he came
what?
in running shoes.
Oh, come on, intern Jerry.
He was
why would he spend money on basketball shoes?
Okay, if you're gonna come out, he hoops. He plays in Long Beach. Where he's
that's
at.
what he says.
But I'm saying, if you say you be hooping like that, you got to at least have a pair of kicks. You ain't got no kicks.
No, he ain't got no kicks. He ain't got no kicks.
So the first thing I saw him, I was like, "Where your shoes at, Jerry?" He said, "Oh, these are my shoes." I said, "We're not playing one-on-one. I'm not gonna do that to you."
Yeah, you don't want to do that to the
And then the
young
second
brother
thing,
right there.
one last thing for the circle of trust. They're talking all this smack.
You need to go in the YouTube chat and invite ballers, right? There's some ballers that, like Brian Ahmad, who's always talking about he plays in leagues. Go to the YouTube chat.
Shout out to Mike B. Mike B. We're gonna hoop soon. Yeah, he hit me up on Twitter. But one last thing, they were talking all this mess too about my athletics and all that stuff. But it's so crazy that one time we played a softball game. It was, us and a social team, me, Carlo, Parker, Josh, Jorge, all of us. We played against the Circle of Trust. I want them to go ahead and tweet it out in the Circle of Trust what the score was at the end of that game. Go ahead and tweet that out. Because all of a sudden, that game don't matter no more. We kicked their ass.
DeAndre,
really?
You are punching down today.
I know.
I am.
You are
I'm
being
doubling
petty.
down. I
No,
am.
I am
Hell
loving how much I've rubbed off on you.
Live on the low road. Live on the low road.
Nah.
Hey, listen to me, DeAndre. If you want the Circle of Trust to show up, don't ask them to show up for a basketball game at 9 o'clock at night. Tell them there's going to be beer and weed, and you'll see how many people show up.
But then he's got to provide it.
Oh, man.
Tell Chris Ward to come.
He'll provide it.
Yeah, Chris Ward will have more weed than
Oh,
anybody
my
could ever
goodness.
possibly need.
Cappy,
that's it.
I got something for you, man.
All right, let me hear.
So this morning, speaking of I have nothing else to do, so I went to play golf with Ron the Caddy. I hit him up
Love
last
Ron
night.
the Caddy.
We went to Hartwell in Long Beach, which is an 18-hole par 3. All par 3s. Cool. Fantastic, right? He's there. And then, when it's just me and him. So a par 3, DeAndre, is a course where every hole is like 100 yards and that's it. You don't need all your clubs. And you just have people working on stuff. It's a lot of, in the morning, it's a lot of older retired people. And Ron the Caddy loves to just talk to everybody. That dude will find a stray cat and bring him with you, right?
Does he share his prize picks with all these old people at the golf course?
Yeah.
Because I swear to you, every day he sends me his prize picks and I play them.
Yeah. So he's there. And so there's a man who is older and just doing his own thing, no English. And Ron invites him, becomes friends with him. Cappy, have you ever... How do I... See, I'm now going down your road, Cappy.
Okay, come on, bring it.
Have you ever been on a golf course and, there's trees around, right? So people just relieve themselves.
Right, you take a leak on the course.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's a Cappy combo.
It's a Cappy combo. So I'm on the tee box, and out of nowhere, I hear the water. I'm like, oh, the sprinklers are on. No, the dude is 5 feet behind me, just sprinkling away.
No way. Right there in the wide open public, not even behind a tree.
In the tee box?
I'm on the tee box.
And he was like inside, right there.
He was inside the tee box.
That's weird.
Right behind me, Cappy.
That's weird. That's weird.
Peeing. Because it was kind of along the fence. There might be bushes right there or trees in there. But I thought one of the sprinklers came on. So I turned, what's going on here? And Ron the Caddy, hey, bro, just let it go.
Oh, it was Ron the Caddy
No.
peeing.
Oh. It was the old man. And Ron just said, let it go. Let it go. So we find out the man is 87 years old.
Maybe he's got bladder problems.
You got to cut him a break.
Yeah.
He's got a prostate issue. You know what I mean?
So Cappy, I did this, and this happened as I was swinging. So am I allowed to take another swing? Am I allowed to get a mulligan out of this?
Oh, absolutely. If a guy shocks you by peeing in your backswing, you 1,000% are entitled to a mulligan. Those are the rules of golf, man.
That was my morning. I said, DeAndre, maintain your girlfriend. Maintain a good lifestyle.
Got you.
Do not become me. This is what's happening to me.
All right, DeAndre. Well, listen, there's a lot of people here that are not happy with you right now.
Oh, I know. And it's all love. I love the Circle of Trust. I ain't got no beef with them.
Don't lie.
I ain't got no beef with them. Hey, I don't know why they're coming at me like I did something, like I said something wrong. No, I'm just stating the facts. Come out and hoop, man.
He's stating that facts. Hey, he invited you at 9 in the morning to come out at 9 at night, and ain't none of y'all showed up.
They're not going to, bro.
No, they don't want no part of you.
Hey, DeAndre, it be your own people, man.
They do.
It be your own
people. It's crazy, man.
Hey, shout out to Josh Martinez. It was a hell of a Luka-esque kind of play to go right over DeAndre and win that game. And speaking of Luka, so last night, and we started the show, and we spent about 2 hours on this. Last night was truly an incredible thing. Like, I love stories in sports.
Oh,
Beto.
absolutely, yeah.
And last night was a story. It was drama. It was theater. To see Luka, after LeBron is introduced, sitting on the bench for the next 2 minutes, looking up and seeing all of the highlights and all of his great memories from the time he was drafted as a little kid to when they traded him away, to all the wins he had, to the great shots and the great passes, and to see Luka tearing up, like, how am I going to be able to play this game? And then to have Luka go out and have an entire home crowd rooting for their former guy against their current guys and cheering on the Lakers to win the game. It was truly sports theater. It was amazing. So when the game was over, Lisa Salters, who is at the top of my sideline reporter rankings, Lisa Salters had a chance to talk to Luka. And let's start taking a listen to what happened after the game. Where would you like to go, Lindsay? Which one would you like to play first?
The first one where he talked about how he thought there was no way he could play.
Okay.
I don't know how I did it, because when I was watching that video, I was like, there's no way I'm playing this game. But all my teammates had my back. They were really supporting me, so I really appreciate that.
See, that was one of the best parts of that game of last night. I really believe this, Beto, and maybe I'm just getting a little too cosmic about it, but the way that LeBron and the rest of the Lakers did, in fact, have his back, that is like a team bonding moment. That's not like off the court visiting some restaurant and everybody hanging out together. That is a team saying, hey, there's 20,000 people in here, and we got you, bro. And I really think that game last night could propel the Lakers for a deep playoff run. But then again, I was the same guy that was worried that when the Chicago Bulls had that last-second half-court shot, that could take the Lakers down into a tailspin. But thankfully, they recovered in the next two games.
You and Funchy were on Team Shambles.
That's right. Team Shambles after that. That's exactly right.
I don't think they're going to propel them into a deep playoff run from last night. I think this was more of a team, and all professional athletes, that know it's a business, right? This is a different case because you have a generational talent. They got traded. But you knew that this was coming. You knew what you were going up against. It happened from the moment they woke up. They walked in and they looked at their phone, and there's all the social media posts. We saw the video that the Mavs were going to have for Luka 8 hours before the doors were even open. We saw the shirts. We saw everything. Both sides were out there playing their game of the damage control, right, of what's going to happen here. So we knew this was coming. Is this like, oh, we rally around Luka? They don't need a rally around Luka. That guy does not need an arm around him. Was it cool for him to go and drop the 45? Yeah. Was it cool for the Lakers to get the victory? Absolutely, because the bigger picture is that the Lakers needed that win to maintain the 3 spot. That's what really matters for the Lakers last night. Luka, they're cool. It's a side story, but they need to win because you don't want to fall into the play-in tournament. That win last night made sure the Lakers are not in the play-in tournament. That's what the big picture was. But, of course, what we're all focusing on is the Luka Mavs angle.
Right, the emotional angle of it all. And while you say that they didn't need to put their arms around him, maybe they didn't, but they did. And at the end of that game, when Luka came out...
Did he really need a hug?
I mean, listen, sometimes I need a hug too, man. Don't you ever just need a hug, babe?
No.
Oh. Well, Luka did, in my opinion. He needed a hug last night. He needed a hug. Hug me.
No, he needed a Gatorade towel, good branding, by the way, when he was wiping the tears away from his eyes.
Here's Luka after the game, and this is one of my favorite things that he said afterwards. He expressed how much he loved everybody, but wait a second. There's business at hand. Let's play that.
Everybody saw me the way I reacted to the video. All these fans, I really appreciate it, man. All the teammates I had, I'm just happy. I love these fans. I love this city. But it's time to move on.
That's right. I love these fans. I love this city, but it is time to move on. It really is. And I thought that was great. And I think a lot of it now is now rear view, right? I mean, I think like last night, you kind of needed the closure.
Yeah,
that's
get it over with. It's done with.
Right. A lot of people were asking him after the game, hey, did this count as closure for you? And he was like, I don't freaking know, man. I don't know. But you had to get it over with. And I just think the way the Lakers walked into town, the way Luka responded, the scoring, the 31 points in the first half, the 45 points overall, the fans cheering for him, his teammates saying to the fans, come on, give them more. I just thought the whole thing was awesome. And now, to your point, you're right. They needed that win. They had to win 2 of the last 4 games to secure the 3rd spot. And now they can do that with 1 win, whether it be Friday night, this Friday against Houston, or on Sunday at Portland.
Like Just Ryan in the YouTube chat says, Beto's looking at this on a superficial level. It's more complex than what's on the surface. I'm going to disagree with that. Here's why. Because, Cappy, you know this. When you talk to these elite athletes, they feel slighted when it becomes like it's personal, right? And they're going to go and hold that grudge against you. Right?
It was personal, wasn't it?
At that moment, right? But he doesn't need his teammates to be around him and rally around him. Oh, lift me up, be there for me, my emotional support dog or anything like that. No, they don't. None of that, right?
No, they don't need an emotional support dog?
No. What he needs is to go there and drop 45 on them and then walk out of there and be loved by the people, which is going to happen forever. That was Luka to Nico. Here you go. This is it. Now we're done with it. Let's move on. That's what it is. It wasn't like Luka's still been like Dalton connecting this, right? Where he's still emotional about what's going on. It happened. It's moved on. Like Luka's a kid who's been away from his home since he was 14 years old, When he was at Prodigy in Slovenia and he went to Real Madrid and was living in the dorms by himself, watching these other fantastic soccer players who are all prodigies, and they're in there being told, you're going to be great. You need to suck it up. You need to be a professional because you're no longer here with mommy and daddy. Not like the way we treat teen prodigies here in the United States and they get coddled. No, Real Madrid, what does Luka always say? When he was there, he hated the practices because it was so fundamental and to the point, and you were drill sergeants there. So he has that toughness about him. But now here's a pro. It's like, okay, I get it. Yes, he was emotional when he saw the video. We're all going to be emotional when you see the video because he thought that was going to be home for him. But he got the reality at the age of 26. Here's the business side of it. You're going to move on. If it ever happens to him again, which I doubt because the Lakers should never get rid of him, it's business side. It was good to see. It was cool. And it gave us 3 hours at the Sports Talk Radio.
Well, I love the whole thing last night. I think that the Dallas Mavericks as an organization should absolutely be humiliated by what happened last night.
I don't care.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care really either, but it just pissed me off, man. Like, if you're going to trade the guy and then try and convince your entire fan base that the reason you traded him is because he's fat, he drinks, he smokes, he doesn't work out, and he's a bad guy, get him out of town. And then the next thing you know, they're sitting there sucking up to the guy where everybody's got to have a tribute T-shirt, and they got to have this crazy video. Yeah. I mean, to me...
Because they're losing millions. The Mavs are losing millions. They've lost sponsorships. They've lost people that would season tickets. They've lost so much money. There was a story about that yesterday, about the amount of money they've lost since the Luka trade. So they're trying to retain what they can.
I mean, listen, I understand the goal. I understand the reasoning. They tried to win a PR war when they traded him, and they tried to recover in this PR war last night. And guess what? None of it worked. And I'll just say this from a basketball perspective. If Luka doesn't score 45, let's say Luka
they don't
scores,
win.
Well, let's say Luka scores 25 last night.
They don't win.
And let's say that Kyrie wasn't hurt. And let's say that Anthony Davis is the cheat code that people used to call him, which was always ridiculous. But all of that being said, if you're the Mavericks, the one thing you would have wanted to do last night was you would have wanted to showcase Anthony Davis. And you would have looked at the Lakers and gone, well, they don't really have a big-bodied, heavyweight kind of center, and Anthony Davis should feast. But as soon as LeBron got on him defensively and had his hands all over him and was pushing him around, it was as if LeBron was intimidating him.
You know what, Cappy?
Tell me.
You're on fire right now.
I am on fire. I
because
feel it.
My boy Toby Hicks, a comedian.
Yeah, tell me.
Just sends me a message.
Tell me what he said.
Yo, Beto. I agree with Cappy on this one.
Yeah, right. Tell him, Toby.
That rarely happens.
Right. Tell him, Toby.
Just agree with Cappy.
Right. Toby, listen to me.
You're right. Luka needed a hug.
Right.
And Toby, just for that, I'm not going to go to your next comedy show.
When's the next show?
He's all over Southern California. He's all over the place.
Really? Let me know when
Toby
he's playing.
Hicks, baby. Toby Hicks, my man.
Let me know when he's playing. I'll go see him.
Yeah, he's in San Diego a lot.
He is, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be in San Diego next week, Cappy.
Okay.
I'll be in O-Side.
Well, let's see. I'm going to be in L.A. a lot next week.
I'll be there starting Wednesday. We have a fight at the new Clippers Arena on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you need tickets, I got you.
No, I'm going to be in L.A.
No, all your people.
Okay, well, I know me. I got a lot of L.A. things happening next week.
Okay, again, not you, all your people.
Okay, my people. You got boxing tickets for my people.
Yeah, for Browner and Alex, all the people out there.
All right, love that.
Take care of them.
Hey, listen, let me do this. Let me tell everybody a little bit about something. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you about here in a second. And then we're going to get into a little bit of big deal or no deal. Is everybody down with that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Let me tell everybody about Seller's Advantage. Hey, listen, I'm going to call a timeout here on Seller's Advantage, okay? I'm no real estate expert. I know that probably surprises you. I'm not a real estate expert, but I do follow the markets. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm watching what's going on in the stock market every day and the mayhem of the stock market. And I know right now, things are tight. You're trying to figure out what's going to happen here. Are rates coming down? Are they staying where they are? What's going on in this world? You really should be calling our people at Seller's Advantage. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS. I say that because, selling your home might be something that you might be considering right now. And it doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, you skip the agents. You skip the commissions. You don't have any costly repairs. Think about it. By the time you hire an agent, by the time you pay for repairs, by the time you pay for all the agent's fees, you could have sold your home faster for a fair and competitive price without the worry of the deal falling through. So I want to encourage everybody out there who is contemplating, might I want to sell? Am I ready to downsize? Am I ready to move? Have my kids gone off to school and I don't need this house anymore? Call now and get your free, no obligation cash offer. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or you can visit the website, sellersadvantage.com. Big deal or no deal is next.
I showed up at the hospital and was told I couldn't see my children. Then I showed up in court and was told they may not be mine. Then I was accused of anything and everything. Sexual assault, domestic violence, substance abuse, you name it, I heard it. I was forced to go long periods of time without seeing my children. That experience of being wrongfully treated ignited something in me. I can look at a father and honestly tell him, I know how he is feeling. I've been there. At Real Fathers' Rights, we care about your family, your livelihood, and your future.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
With over 30 years in the business and more than 20,000 real estate transactions, Seller's Advantage offers a much better buying experience.
We don't charge agent fees, you pay no commissions, and you make no repairs. Seller's Advantage will show you a no obligation as-is cash offer and can close in just a few days.
Just check out our Google reviews and see for yourself.
Call Seller's Advantage today or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy.
Accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
ESPN LA is hitting the road. Tune in Monday, April 14th to Sedano and Kap as we broadcast live from SeaWorld San Diego. We'll explore the nation's largest standalone jellyfish exhibit, the all-new Jewels of the Sea, featuring awe-inspiring jellyfish, and set sail on a flavor adventure at the Seven Seas Food Festival. Don't miss the action, the fun, and maybe even a few surprises. Monday, April 14th, 3 to 6 p.m. Live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego. Open your world to something amazing.
So Mark Real from Real Fathers Rights, I always say on the air, you have to have the right family law firm that is going to get you the happiness you deserve and the justice you deserve.
Really, the legal system is designed and set up for fathers to fail. I set out to create a firm and to create something that would help all men navigate that successfully.
We have a new phone number for Real Fathers Rights.
833-ESPN-710.
And RFR710.com.
Yes, RFR710.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I need new rotors.
When you buy 2 Duralast rotors during our spring sale, you get Duralast brake pads free.
Free?
With the rotors.
Well, that's great. What if I need extra stopping power?
You can upgrade to Duralast Gold pads for just $10.
So Duralast pads are free?
Yep.
And an upgrade is just $10?
That's right. Part of the spring sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a Chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all Chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
This is Sedano and Kap on 710. Yeah. Sedano and Kap continues.
Really?
right now.
It is time for Big Deal or No Deal on Sedano and Cap. Beto in here today just crushing.
I'm all right.
D-Cash Money is in here just going at it with the Circle of Trust.
Who? I mean, it's really quiet, so I don't know if he's really going at it.
Well, the Circle of Trust has schooled DeAndre.
Oh, no. They're hiding, bro.
No. They're schooling that young fella. They're like, hey, 9 o'clock at night to go play basketball? Most of us are in bed.
And?
And they're explaining it to him. You want to play basketball against these guys? 6 o'clock in the morning, DeAndre.
Sounds like
fine.
excuses to me.
That is fine. If they want at 6 o'clock.
No, they're not. They're not showing up at 6 o'clock either.
All right, maybe 8:30 in the morning.
If it was any other day.
If there's any other day.
You better watch yourself, DeAndre. The Circle of Trust don't take this stuff. They take it seriously.
DeAndre's too busy working out at 6 in the morning.
Swole.
Absolutely.
For real.
Yeah. Take a look at that new tat he's got on his left arm.
Yeah, he's got to work out to make it pop, babe. What you got, Cappy? What you got?
Time for Lindsay Golf and Big Deal or No Deal.
Listen, I just want to say I do follow golf quite religiously, more than I would say even more than baseball, maybe. Because I just love watching golf. I started getting into golf back when I was an intern at ESPN Cleveland, and I had to run the board for golf for like majors because they would air them. And so then I just kind of I was like, wow, this is actually really exciting.
Linz, just to let you know, you're in 14th place right now in the pool.
I went from 9th to 14th.
Yeah.
How am I doing, Beto?
Cappy, let me keep on scrolling.
Okay. Oh, just keep on scrolling. It doesn't sound
picked
good.
Rory, so he's in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Let me keep on
I told
scrolling.
you.
Let's see. Let me keep going.
How many people
By
are
the
in
time we got 53 people in the pool.
Sounds like maybe I may get the money for the last place.
Let's see. Geeter's
No,
ahead of you.
Mason Berg are tied for last.
Damn, Cappy, where you at? Still scrolling?
He was in 10th before.
I'm Team Cappy.
I mean, Venice Mace is in last place. Bergman is in second and last place. I'll find you, Cappy.
Beto, what's your team name?
I didn't put one in.
What?
Because I'm running the pool.
Oh, well,
so it's kind of.
That's dumb.
I'll tell you off the air what happened one year.
Okay.
You know, I hate people.
Well, by the way, big deal, really quick. The Cavs are playing all over the bench.
Here we go.
First one.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Cleveland!
Oh, Cappy,
this is for you!
You're in 10th place, Cappy.
10th?
That's what I thought. Yeah, you're 10th, and I'm the next group of people behind you are 6 under.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So the Cavs are playing all their bench players like they're scrubs because they already clinched the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
And Tristan Thompson has got 4 points, DeAndre. How about that?
Oh, my.
Who he play for?
Cavs. He's actually got 8 rebounds, too. So.
Look at that. Oh.
Hey.
We're all sizzling off of that one,
That's
Cappy.
right.
Woo-hoo!
That's right.
That's your Tristan Thompson update here.
Everybody loves Tristan after his celebrations on the Lakers bench last year.
Dude,
he was their biggest hype man
one more
last
why,
year.
please.
He got almost as many points as Klay Thompson last night.
Right.
That is awful.
All right. So big deal or no deal? The 2025 Sports Emmy nominations are out, and in the Outstanding Play-by-Play Personality, both Ian Eagle and Noah Eagle are nominated.
Nice.
The full list of nominees for that are Mike Breen from ABC, Joe Davis from Fox Sports, Ian Eagle for CBS TNT Netflix, Noah Eagle for NBC and Peacock, and Mike Tirico from NBC and Peacock. So Ian Eagle said that the honor of being nominated alongside his son was much more exciting on a personal level than the potential for actually winning. So I think this is really cool and obviously a big deal. If you were Ian Eagle, or let's say this is you and your kid, would you want your son to win more than you? I have a feeling I know how both of you guys will answer this, but let's let this play out.
All
Beto,
right.
you go first.
Here's the thing, though. I know Noah. He's 28 years old, and he's such a nice kid.
Mm-hmm.
They might say, it's nepotism. It has nothing to do with it. The kid is freaking fantastic.
He's really good.
He's going to be the face of for any sport that he wants forever. He is just so good, such a nice kid, and he works at it, and he's been doing play-by-play since he was in the womb. That's who he is right there.
Even before the womb, really.
When he was just a speckle in his parents' eye.
Don't say it, Cappy.
I won't.
You always want to see your kid do better than you, no matter what. It doesn't matter what's going on. You always want to see your kid do better than you. Once you realize that they can beat you in sports, that's when you're like, okay, you've grown up. You're the guy. Always do better than me.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually with Beto on this. You know, I used to tell people, they'd say, oh my God, your son's a kicker, just like you were a kicker. And I'm like, let me tell you something. I loved watching my daughter play soccer. ECNL soccer was my favorite thing. We would travel all over the place.
Legit.
And we would
Baller
watch,
right there.
And
Baller.
it was really good soccer, and I loved watching her play. But it was enjoyable. Beto, watching my son play football in high school and in college was the most excruciating thing I ever did. I hated watching my son play football. And the reason is because watching my daughter, I couldn't do anything to help her. Watching my son, I felt helpless. Like, I know what he's going through, or I know what's happening right now, and I wish I could help him, and I couldn't do anything for him. But I will tell you this, that my son had one major career highlight where he kicked a 49-yard game-winning walk-off field goal while in college.
Oh, beautiful.
And I was like, I cried and cried and cried like a baby. And I'll tell you, it was probably 5 minutes after the game was over. My phone rings, and it's my son. And he's on the other end of the phone. I can hear he's in the locker room, and he starts telling me, he goes, Dad, we did it. We did it. And I was like, no, bro, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it, man.
That's awesome.
And I bawled my eyes out. And so, That's awesome. No matter what career highlight I may have had as a college field goal kicker, for me, him kicking that game-winning field goal, it makes it's 10 times more to me than anything I ever did. So I could understand where Ian is not only super proud. I mean, it's funny because you know the kid Noah, and I know him, but I don't know him well.
Super nice kid, man.
But I've known Ian. I've worked with Ian for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I remember how many times he and I were in a car going to a game, and he was telling me about the high school basketball game that Noah was playing in. So I mean, I've known the kid since he's a little kid.
Yeah.
But I don't know him quite as well as you guys do. But the dad, I've been super close with for a long time.
All right, let me do one more here really quick. If you watched the Dodgers in the past week or so,
Shohei Ohtani.
So you've probably noticed they have a new celebration that's taken the team by storm. So after a home run or a big hit, they'll pinch their two fingers in front of their face and move them across their eye like a salute, kind of like this. If anyone's watching on YouTube.
What do you mean, if anyone? There's lots of people watching.
Everybody's watching on YouTube.
The gesture
Right.
comes from a commercial for D Corte, a Japanese skincare and beauty company, where Ohtani's seen holding a tube of the product in front of his face and moving it like that. So it's let me find something. It's my phone here. He's doing this.
It's like he's voguing.
It's like
Yes.
oh yes, this
Right.
is the greatest moisturizer ever.
Old school. It's kind of like what's her name? Is it Gwyneth Paltrow in Pulp Fiction, where she's kind of where she's doing the dance with John Travolta?
No, that wasn't Gwyneth Paltrow.
What's her name? What's the actress's name? Emma. What's her name?
Anyway.
Yeah, thank you.
It's very funny. Not a big deal.
With,
but wanted to ask you guys, what would your home run celebration be?
Uma Thurman.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, right.
Shohei Ohtani.
My celebration?
Yeah, what would be your celebration?
That's a good one right there.
For me, when I would get to home plate, I would look over at my dugout and I'd give him the point.
Oh, that's a
The
good one.
Cappy point.
I'd give him the point. That's right. I got all of y'all right there. I got all of y'all with that home run.
The Dodgers been pretty good about that. Last year we had the Freddie little dance, right, where they're shaking back and forth.
Yeah, they also have the Ohtani, or with the decoy, his dog.
Wait, how'd it go?
Like a dog.
Shohei.
That's part of me and Pepe's handshake at the end.
Shohei Ohtani.
I gotta think. I don't know. What would be my
DeAndre, do you got one?
Yeah, see? Because you're used to a touchdown celebration, right? You got to choreograph that. So what would you do? Yeah, that's
You
a
got
good one.
a move or a handshake, something that you do that you do at home plate?
Nah.
Hell to the no.
I'll let you think on that.
I mean, Beto, you should really have had a home run celebration, given the number of monster bombs you've hit.
Yeah, that's
in a
monster
softball
dongs.
Yeah, 180 yards really go.
Monster dongs.
Little pitching wedge really out of here.
George, monster.
Little
Tanucci.
Monster dongs.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. Scumbag.
I don't care.
Me neither at this
Why?
point. Why not?
Why?
That's
I would do a little Carlton for you.
Carlton's
Little
good.
Carlton.
You got a little Carlton
Little
dancing?
Carlton.
You got the Carlton?
Little Carlton.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like the Carlton.
Okay.
Kind of Carlton a la little Morrissey kind of move like that. When you don't know about no Morrissey, do you?
No, he don't know
But
about
little
no
Morrissey does a little
I'm surprised.
like an 80s dance.
I'm surprised no one's done like the Kendrick Lamar thing. You know, he did at the Super Bowl, his little shuffle.
Oh, yeah, it was a walk with the camera.
Wait, are you doing the shuffle right now, Linz? Let me
Well,
take
you
a
can't
look
see
at
my-
Lindsay.
you can't see my
let
legs,
me
so.
get the camera on Lindsay here for a
you
second.
can't see my
Let's
legs,
see.
so it's
But I could see what you were doing. I could see.
You know what I'm
you were
talking
really efforting the dance moves.
That is awful.
Awful.
That is awful.
I'll tell you what's not
Shohei
awful.
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani. I'll tell you
Bring a
what's not
bucket
awful.
and a mop.
Right.
What is going on with
It's
these
just sound
traps?
effects central around here is what it is.
Hey, when the what do they say? When the boss is away, the kids will play.
Right. When George is away, we just do our own thing around here.
Oh,
hey,
torpedo bats.
Let me talk to everybody for a moment here about Prize Picks.
Oh, please.
Listen, Ron the Caddy sent me his Prize Picks, and it looked like he was going to go. It looked like he was going to win today, Beto. But you know what happened? He told me that I think it was Bryson DeChambeau who really let him down today. Yeah. And yes, it was.
Whatever Ron does, go the opposite.
Oh, really? Yeah, but he was 5 for 6.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
Well, I'm sure he must have collected something on this, unless he did the $4 power play to win $32. If he did, I think he did a flex play. So here's the deal, guys. Here's what you need to do. You got to go to Prize Picks. You got to download the app, and then you got to use my promo code. It's Cappy, Kappy. When you make a $5 play, you get a $50 bonus. You're going to have house money to play with. Right now, you see what's going on in golf. Do you realize that you can try and figure out, is this guy going to shoot more than 72.5? Is he going to shoot less than 72.5? Let's say you get to it late, and you're like, oh, my God, they're already on the 7th or 8th hole. Well, guess what? You can say, is this guy going to shoot more than 37 or less than 37 on the back 9, holes 10 through 18? There's so much you can do with golf right now. Not to mention, basketball's headed towards the playoffs. Hockey is the same situation. Today I was playing darts. I don't mean I was playing darts. I was playing Luke Littler, the 18-year-old phenom, the 18-year-old, like the Luka Doncic of darts is my man Luke Littler, okay? And so Luke today, he went less than 5 180s. So I really have had a very tough time. So I'm going to say this to everybody. Once you download the Prize Picks app and you use the code Cappy, Kappy, when you make your play, click the share button. Tweet it to me. Send it into my DMs. I don't care. I will play your plays. So let's all do this now, okay? Let's download the Prize Picks app. Let's use the code Cappy, Kappy. In fact, the other day when O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s pal showed up, the dude TJ from his podcast, I was telling him all about Prize Picks. He downloaded it on the spot and he used my promo code Cappy. Make that $5 play. Get that $50 bonus. With so much going on in the sports world right now, now is the time to run your game with Prize Picks. Final segment next.
Hey, it's Mace. Did you know Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training, career placement, and support services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. For more on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
you? Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TIGER to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text TIGER to 321-321. That's TIGER to 321-321.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text KING to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text KING to 42424. That's KING to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to
I'm Doug.
diagnose,
And I'm
treat,
Damon.
cure,
And
prevent
we
any
want to
disease.
buy your house.
Let Seller's Advantage show you how we can give you more.
No fees, no commissions.
Well, that's our
and no
final
repairs.
segment music here on Sedano and Cap. Beto in today just absolutely crushing for Sedano. Tomorrow, Momo is in for Sedano. Woo! Looking forward to that.
You sure it's not AK?
No, AK is moving in a little earlier.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then Momo is going to come in a little bit later in the day.
Yeah, because I asked him to
Jack.
switch.
Ooh, good job.
Yeah, baby.
Good job.
Get out of
Good
there.
job by
Yeah.
you, Beto.
Yeah, Beto.
Beto.
Yes, I want to, it's the dealer's choice. I got limited time, so I'm going to take advantage right there, Cappy. A couple things I got here. Want to shout out, you've seen this hoodie I'm wearing. It's called Hermanos Golf Brand. So I finally met the dude who runs it today. He came by at Hartwell, gave me a couple hats, stuff like that, hooked up Morales. And this guy last year, golf fan, and he has 6 boys, and he wanted something for his boys to have. So together, the family business is Hermanos Golf Brand. So all the boys are working for him. It's a side hustle, trying to get it out there. Good hats, good gear, trying to spread Latinos in golf. And hermano means brother. Cappy, you're my hermano. I got some gear for you because not just for Latinos, it's for everybody. It's familia, right? So shout out to him. Got his 6 boys out there working and introducing the youngsters to golf and also having that bonding time. Because you know, Cappy, when you're out there golfing with your kid, there's nothing better than that. You had that opportunity last week, and we were talking about that on the golf course. Would you rather golf with your kid or Dan Marino? And we'd all take Dan Marino.
Well, by the way, I love the logo. I like the Lucha Libre in between the golf clubs. It's really cool. And the Hebraic Hermanos, we love that kind of gear too. So thanks for hooking me up.
Yeah, he's going to take care of you. Also, Cappy, I want to shout out, not because he's here right now, but DeAndre Hawkins, who's been working with us on the Lakers postgame show. This dude has grown so much, and I'm not just saying it because he's here right now. His knowledge of the business, understanding what's going on, and he is now mentoring young Kasim the other day, and he's bashful about it. He doesn't want to be out there. But I always say this, Cappy, when you get to where you're going to be at, always send the elevator back down for those that deserve it. And DeAndre, I'm proud of you for where you've grown from being the intern to where you're at right now, host of Laker Talk Daily. You have a huge future in this business. Keep on doing what you're doing, my man, and just believe in yourself and keep after it. And that's my dealer's choice right there.
Hey, right. Hey, good stuff. That. Hey, listen, DeAndre, it's a damn good thing you got a future in this business because your basketball career is over, man. You are washed, my dog.
And that is how you bring it home, Cappy.
Yeah.
Atta boy, baby. Let's go.
The Dealer's Choice Real Deal brought to you by Seller's Advantage. Hey, if you want to sell your house before you call an agent, you call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy with an as-is competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. Visit them online at sellersadvantage.com or you can call them at 888-390-AS-IS. Phenomenal work today by Lindsay Baseball. Outrageous job today by DeAndre. World class by Beto and the entire staff in the back. All those guys, Graham and crew back there. Great job by you fellas as well. We are back tomorrow. Until then, peace out, everybody.
That is awful.
Hey, guys, you feel it? Days are getting longer. Sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is right around the corner.